attitudes. We have
Mm-hmm.
to break these dudes down.
Yes.
Okay, some of these guys are y'all gonna be mad. I am waiting for I am waiting for Aaron Glenn because he's a real jet and he's gonna say what it is. He's gonna have a press conference soon and say, "Hey, I'm not doing shit for y'all fans. You gotta understand how disgusting this team is." This Let me tell you something.
Yo, sorry about that, Kurt. My bad. I was trying to bring up Mark. Go ahead, Kurt.
Okay, you hear me, boy? Y'all can hear
Yeah, I
me now?
got you. Yeah, my
Okay,
bad. Go ahead.
I didn't even know I was moved. I'm driving. So,
My
do y'all
bad, brother.
understand? All good. Do y'all understand 90% of the teams we played their post game? They said we were not a football team, that we don't play football. San
That's a
Francisco
fact.
said it. Buffalo said it twice. Y'all are so narrow, Mike. Y'all don't listen to y'all enemies. Okay, and listen, Rodgers will be an Hall of Famer. What he did with Green Bay was excellent. But there's a reason why, and it had nothing to do with Jordan Love, why they got rid of Rodgers. There's a reason. He does not play football in the NFL. He does not play offense the way it is in the NFL. Look, we're going to go through pain, all right? Y'all expected us to be like 9, 10, 11 winners. No, we got losers on the defensive line outside of Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald. Watch how Jermaine takes over the team and we get rid of Quinn. And I'm ready to get rid of Quinn. His
Thank
money
you.
doesn't do his
Thank
production.
you.
His money does not do his production. He is not
Spicy.
disruptive for the money we give to him. Oh, I'm
Thank you.
spicy today, baby,
Yes,
because I'm
sir.
tired of people like and we got a lot of teenagers that be commenting, "Oh, the world is over," I'm starting to ask
Don't
people
worry,
before I
Curtis. I'm
comment on their
loading
comments.
up. Keep going.
Hey, I'm saying, hey man, I have to literally ask their age to see if they understand how poor business is. Because if you're a kid, you don't understand. You just want your team to win, and I understand that. So I take kindly and I don't say anything because I expect my daughter to be mad because the Jets suck. Hell, she live in Kansas City. She's like, I'm not no damn Jets fan, Dad. I just respect them because you're from New York.
May I rebut,
She's like, that's not a
please?
football team.
May I rebut, please? Because
Say
I'm
what?
old and I want them to win. May I rebut, please? I don't want to interrupt your point,
They
Curtis. Go
they,
ahead.
they okay. Okay, I'm just finishing. So all this, hey, and I'm really getting aggravated because I'm seeing more vitriol than if other coaches would be hired. And I don't want to bring that up, but it's just starting to really ping me in the wrong way. Had we hired like Nagy or McCartney and they did the same shit, I don't think we'd be getting the same vitriol. And that's all I'm gonna say about this shit. I'm done on that.
Okay, good morning. Hello, June.
Hello,
Uh,
Mr.
are,
Torres.
are you in your jubilation? Because
Yeah.
Rogers is gone and
Listen, my brother Curtis just dropped the mic, a hot mic too. I love that right there. He's true. He's right. What he's saying is right. Go ahead, Mark. I'm done to hear what you got to say about this.
yeah, well, I shared something in the Jumbotron. So now, while the expectations have gone through the floor for this team in 2025, I think the pressure's gone up. Because now this is Aaron Glenn's football team. There's no doubt who the leader is. So my question is, who's the quarterback? Now I want to hear solutions. Who's the quarterback for the new league year?
Well, Mark, you got to give him a chance. Well, I mean, free agency hasn't came yet. Draft hasn't came. We don't know what direction they're gonna go in. At the same time, I don't understand how. I just said it to Pete, so I don't think you heard what I said. Who's to say that I mean, who's to say that we only gonna win 3 games because we don't have Aaron Rodgers? That's not fair. It's not fair to
That's
sit
not,
there.
wait, that's not fair.
That's not fair to say that we will only win 3 games because Rodgers is not our quarterback. That's
All right,
not
let me
fair.
give you two data points. And again, I would love to hear an actual answer around who the quarterback is because I heard, oh, well, I heard hypotheticals and not a name. So here's my grounds on this one. In Detroit's first year after them taking the helm, what 2020? Detroit won how many games? Anybody look it up? Because I looked it up. They won 3 games.
It's three. Yeah.
Okay, that's Detroit.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's Detroit.
Okay.
That's not the Jets, which we all know that. Okay, all right, got it. I got that one. So, uh, who? Okay, so now let's go through the quarterback options. Please give me your quarterback options for the league year.
Mark, it's got to be Tyrod Taylor. I'm on team Tyrod right now. He's just got to stay healthy.
That's it.
All
Me
right.
too, P.
Oh,
I'm with you
whoa, whoa,
on
whoa.
that too.
Wait right there. He's just got to stay healthy. All right, so let's do this. How many games is Tyrod Taylor staying healthy this year?
Well, we don't know, Mark. It was just like, is it like a Tyron Smith gamble? You know, like that's how everybody was last year with Smith. Oh, if he plays 13 games, we're good. So,
Listen, we had Aaron Rodgers stuck for fucking 7 games. He was hurt and playing worse than Zach Wilson. So all this, oh, Tyrod, you know what? I'm going to start calling spades
wait,
spades.
Curtis,
If it was a
hold
different
on.
No,
coach
no,
doing
let
the
him rock,
same,
PD.
No,
Hold
let him
on.
go.
Wait.
I
let
want to
me
hear it.
rock. If it was a different
Go
coach, if it was a different coach with the same decision, y'all wouldn't be giving this vitriol. I swear to God, y'all wouldn't be. Here's the reason, and everybody knows what the reason why. And because nobody wanted this guy, and everybody knows why they didn't want this
Wait,
guy.
Curtis.
So
Hold.
as soon as Tyrod wins, Mark, let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
As soon as we get the 5 wins, because we're not going to win 10, 11. I know that, but I damn sure know we're going to win more than 5.
Curtis. Okay. First of all, in terms of the vitriol for Glenn, I love Aaron Glenn. I'm glad the Jets picked Glenn. He was my second candidate after Mike Vrabel.
Oh, I'm not talking about you,
Yeah.
Mark. I'm talking about if you go on the Twitter space and you just see this vitriol, and I know there's a lot of kids and a lot of over the top people, but it's starting to piss me off. And it's just like they might as well just call fucking Aaron Glenn our DEI coach. They might as well just say,
Well, I look at Aaron
Some
Glenn's
people
body of
have. I
work.
see it already on Twitter. Some people have
Well,
said
you
it.
know what? Listen,
Yeah, and that's
look,
bullshit.
can I say something, please? Just in plain
Yep.
English. Like, I want to talk football. And so I'm leaving. If someone's an excellent coach or a shit coach, I'm going to call it out. I don't care what it is. I don't care where they came from and the rest of it. All right. It's like, I don't want the distraction of all that nonsense. Instead, I look at Aaron Glenn's body of work. The fact that he decided he wanted to be a coach, he was running restaurants, decided he wanted to be a coach. He's got mentors like Parcells, Peyton. Like he's got quality people, which is what you need if you want to be successful. He started off as a scout. He decided to do it from the ground up, even though he didn't want to do it that way. And so he learned how to player evaluate. He made his way all the way up. He's been a defensive coordinator and was part of a team that turned the whole thing around. There's way more to the body of work, and I don't want to give a much longer speech about it, but the fact that Aaron Glenn is fully qualified to be the Jets head coach coming in. However, this is a major decision. He now decided to get rid of a quarterback, and now we're looking at quarterback options for this. And my fear for Aaron Glenn and his success is that now we're saddling a first-time defensive-minded head coach with a question mark at the quarterback position. And I have watched that show before, and I'm concerned that it's going to be a rerun and that the Jets sabotage Aaron Glenn's future success. That's my problem with this scenario. And I ask again, what's the quarterback solution look like for 2025?
Once again, you can't answer that until after the draft and the free agency. We don't know. As of right now, it's two quarterbacks in the roster. You got Tyrod Taylor and you got Travis. I mean, you don't know. You don't know what moves. There's going to be at least two more quarterbacks that's going to be on his roster. You just don't know who they are yet. So
Mark.
that's not a fair question
Yeah.
to ask until after,
Whoa, whoa,
until you
whoa.
get.
How's that not fair?
Can I make a point when Mark's
Wait,
done?
wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait. It's not a fair question because we don't know. You don't know who they're gonna sign as a free agent. You don't know if they do draft a quarter. You don't know. So it's not a fair question.
I think the thing about this though was 2 years ago, for the most part, mostly every other fan base tried telling you guys that Aaron Rodgers was the question mark that you guys failed to see that he was.
You're right.
I get you saw him as an all-time great, but at his age,
You-
even before he got injured, everyone was saying, like, dude, you're starting a quarterback in his 40s with no line.
Right.
Like ultimately, I don't see the difference when you're talking about taking a chance at quarterback. You took the chance 2 years ago with a 40-year-old quarterback, man.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's
Here's
a
my point,
conspicuous
June.
non-answer for who the quarterback is going into the league year. I'm still
Here,
waiting.
Mark, nobody knows the answer though. I mean, Mark, let me just
I'm gonna
comment
get
on that,
that.
and then Hector, Mark,
It's
because you're getting
February,
me.
Mark.
Yeah, you're getting me riled up with this, Mark.
Yeah,
And
Mark,
and
that
I'm
don't sound
Mark.
right, Mark.
Obviously, it's not personal.
Here's
But
no. Here's why.
wait,
I
can
look.
I just
Here's
say
Go
why,
ahead.
Mark? You can't tell me that. I don't even think Mooj and AG know who it is yet. I would say it's Tyrod Taylor right now. So that's who I'm going with. But
Well,
Mark, you
I think. Sorry,
God,
Petey. I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize. No,
don't worry, man.
I'm just listening. I'm trying to get my kids ready for school. I'm listening to this, and Mark, we're friends. Don't take it the wrong way. This is not personal, but like
no. It's
that.
the opinion,
I know.
not
I
me.
know.
I get you.
Listen,
You're
we can
good.
have a discussion. You and I can have a discussion. I get it, and we can. We understand that sometimes you're going to be on different sides of the line, but like it's crazy. To me, it's crazy talk. Like first off, I guess on February, whatever we're on, 11th, 10th, the 11th,
11th.
like the quarterback is Tyrod Taylor because why? He's the only one under contract, right? And until Travis passes the physical, he can't step on the field. So to answer your question, right now the quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. Is that what it's going to be come or the start of spring practices or training? Who knows? And frankly, this is where I stand. I don't think Muji and Glenn owe it to us to tell us anything. Let them figure it out. Let them do their evaluation, so on and so forth, and figure it out. Like I get it. It's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. That that statistically, by that Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback we've seen on the field statistically in the past, however many years, right? 3,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, all that stuff. But my opinion only, the best decision for the franchise fiscally, the more responsible decision was to cut ties now, or else you're going to be carrying upwards to $80 million into 2027, right? That's just my
Yes.
opinion. I'll shut up.
Dom, can I
Yeah.
just say? Let me just say one thing though. If the Jets, I mean, not hopefully, but most likely they're doing this. I'm sorry though. People were saying, "Oh, if he comes back for this year, then next year it's a big cap hit." I don't want 35 million dead on the books next year. Just take it now. What's the extra money going to do after June 1st? I
Well,
know
here,
they can sign veterans,
yeah,
but
absolutely. I mean, you'll have you'll have plenty of. Listen, there is ways to create cap room, especially if Rodgers gone. You can create up to 35 million if you take all his hit this year. You can create up to 78 million if you spread it between 2 years. And Petey, if you spread it between 2 years, and I'm not suggesting it, I'm just giving fact. I'm just giving facts. If you spread it between 2 years and take the $30 million dead cap hit next year, without other moves, you'll still have almost
yes,
140 million to play with.
Can
correct.
I get in for a second?
Yes, and then Neil.
My deal with Aaron Glenn is nothing other than he really hasn't done anything. Now, I want to ask the room who the F was more prepared for the job, Todd Bowles or Aaron Glenn? And who did Todd Bowles, who was his mentor? Because I keep hearing Bill Parcells. That don't mean jack shit because it's the same fucking movie I saw years ago. We
Well,
need
Todd Bowles was
offense.
yeah, but Hector, to be fair, we're going to go back to this. Todd Bowles was the hot candidate. That's
Right.
who.
But what
And
was he? A
listen, he won
defensive
the first
coordinator?
year. They
He was a
choked in the
defense.
last game.
He was a defensive coordinator. How was our offense?
Yes. Who
How was
was
our
our offensive
offense?
coordinator? Who was our coordinator? Chan Gailey, the first year, correct?
Right. Yeah. And
And
what
they
do we have
won.
now?
They
What do
choked.
we?
No, I
Petey,
get it, Hector.
we ran him out. We ran him out of town. It's nothing more than that with Aaron Glenn. And I got an 8x10 sitting on in my office of Aaron Glenn. I watched him play. The dude is a player, a good guy, but that doesn't mean he was
He
ready to
is.
take on this mess
But Hector,
that we have as a team. Yeah,
what
go
that
ahead.
decision is made. So what are we doing? Like, yeah,
You know what it is?
I'm not
I
saying.
got
Hang
you.
on 1 second. Let me answer. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you're wrong. Aaron Glenn was not my first choice. Aaron Glenn was not my second choice. This and that. I was one of the ones one of the few who really wanted to see an offensive-minded coach in here. for if nothing more, for the sake of changing or trying something different than what we've done time after time after time in the first time
Right.
defensive coordinator. However, that decision's made.
Yeah, I get it.
We can complain about it, but it's they're
It's
obviously giving him the reins. Him and Muji are now calling the shots. So we can complain that he hasn't earned it, but the decision's done.
I just you know what it is with me right now. This whole Jet
You're
organization
frustrated.
is a
You're
shit show.
angry.
You go
Yeah.
and you hire these people to come in and help you get the coach, and you wind up hiring one of the guys that's
But
connected
is
to
it
them.
really a bad thing? At least the guys in football knowledge, they had guys like that you don't even hear of. At least you guys know who this guy is. And most Jet fans, I'm sorry, didn't even know who the executive scout was. Like 5% of us have. So give me a break with that shit. And, come on. What are we doing? Most of us, listen, I don't know everybody that's on the fucking staff. I'll be up first to admit up here. I don't know jack shit about that sometimes. So I get what you're saying, Hector, but listen, I'm angry. I don't want to go 3-14. I don't. Now, does that
That's
make
what
me a
it's looking
different?
like this
Well,
year,
does
Hey,
Pete,
that
Petey.
in
make
my
me a different?
opinion.
Hey, Petey,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What did you expect to go last year? Just curious, like preseason. What were your expectations?
I was a 10-7 guy, and then I started
So
leaning towards. So that's
you felt that
because
they fell way short of that mark, right?
correct.
Okay. So if you're dead set on 3-14, right? Because of one position and the quarterback's gone, if you're dead set on 3-14, be dead set on 3-14. And if they outplay it, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised, right? If they make 5 or 6 wins, are you going to be happy?
Dom, all right, Dom, let me just explain this in my terms, okay? I know it's different. I'm not saying I'm better.
No.
Dom,
I'm kind of being tongue in cheek with you, Petey. Here.
No, yeah. Can I just hear me out? Dom, this is all I know going to games. Okay? I know the Jets suck as a franchise. I know that. But I just can't go into a mindset where I'm going to a game and thinking, I can't fathom that right now. I'm not accepting it. And that's my right. And that's it. That's it. I'm not going there to fucking sit there like it's a freaking morgue and be quiet and not yell and scream for the Jets.
Yeah.
Especially with my kids going to be going soon.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro. No way.
Petey,
Can I ask one?
nobody
Mark,
is
can I ask
arguing.
one more question, and then I promise I'll shut
Yes.
up.
Yeah. Is this to me?
To anybody, to you, to Mark, to whoever's in the speaker role, to the team. Honest here at the helm for one more year, forgetting about just not even addressing, kind of putting your fingers in your ears and saying la 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 about all the financial ramifications. Just take that aside. Do you think that we have a chance to make the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers here next year? Next year.
I think that if they kept Aaron Rodgers here and they get rid of the boneheaded penalties, and now I think they have a kicker, so now special teams doesn't cost them games. There was a road to 10 wins.
Yeah, then
and a
me and
playoff
you,
berth, absolutely.
Me and you, philosophically see this roster completely different. To me, this is not a playoff roster. You have no depth anywhere. You have the defense needs a complete overhaul in personnel, right? Yes, we're bringing JJ back. We're hoping JJ has that explosiveness back, and I'm praying that he does. I'm not rooting against him. There's no depth against the defensive line. There's no depth in the linebacker. There's literally not one safety on this team. Forget about depth at it. You're missing so on and so forth. And with Aaron Rodgers, hang on. With Aaron Rodgers back, there's $20 million to play with in cap space, up to 29. If you choose to move on from Tay and so on and so forth. So you're not filling all the holes on the roster to a playoff caliber level through the draft and free agency with limited money. To me, this isn't a playoff roster.
Thank you.
I'll respectfully disagree.
John,
I'm
thank
gonna
you
pull
so
a
much.
June.
We can be on different
well,
sides.
let me speak. So I'm gonna pull a June on this one because again, we don't know. It's only February, so guys, we don't know. Aaron Glenn and Muji are both known as player and talent evaluators. Maybe they have a super duper draft. The coaching is much better. Does anyone think that the coaching could develop the talent that's on the roster a bit better than the last coaching regime?
There's
So
nobody
who
on the roster
knows?
right now, Mark.
Hey,
I'm
Mar-
sorry, they
Mark,
have guys
Mark,
under
what we know?
contract, Jan.
You know what we
The
know?
Jets have players, and hold on, and NFL talent across the league was telling us, you know what, this is a talented roster, and now all of a sudden it's not a talented roster,
Mark, you know what we
which is
know?
right.
Rodgers was on the team for, hold on, Hector.
Yep.
Rodgers was on the team for 2 years. We won 12 games. 12
Yep.
games in 2 years.
True.
he didn't
Right?
play a year.
Okay, so you're citing Tyrod Taylor can't stay on a field. Aaron
He
Rodgers couldn't
can't.
stay on a field in his first year, right? Couldn't
He
stay on the
played all
field.
year last year.
Great, and he won 5 games. 5.
Hey,
1, 2, 3,
I'm
And
4,
wins
5.
are
glad.
a quarterback stat. We're doing it again.
Yes, because you're talking
Mark,
about
yeah, this is
wins.
where I can't defend Rodgers here, Mark. And listen, I'm all Aaron Rodgers. I was so giddy about it, but I can't defend this one with you, Mark, on that. But
Hey,
I still wanted him back, and I would have brought him back. That's just me. And hey,
Who's
am I
better than
wrong?
Rodgers to start next year? Give me
Nobody,
that
Mark.
answer.
Mark,
They're not
since
on
we
the
have to
team.
answer who the QB is this year, you need
Please,
to
just
answer.
answer
Okay,
that.
you need to answer who the QB is next year if we kept
First,
Rodgers. You need to
All
do
right,
that.
can we get answers from other fans that have their hands up too?
can I
Is that
just
Neil,
I'd
what's
say
love
okay?
to
going
hear
on?
it.
one
Eh,
last thing
Yeah,
because I've been venting.
because a lot of people are waiting, and I know people are going to work, drive.
and Dom, thank you real quick for saying that, Dom. I'm so tired of saying it, but I'm glad you said it. All right, now go ahead, Heck.
Listen, I'm going to listen from here on. So if you had to boot me out of speaker, feel free. All right.
No, we
Thank you,
got
Dom.
you. You good.
Dom,
Go ahead, Heck. And then we go to Neil. Fit, land, Heck.
Is he talking?
No.
Oh yeah, I got him connecting.
Dom, if you need the 34, if anybody needs the 34, let me know. We got them
Yeah,
all
we
up here.
yeah
Wait.
we
If
here.
you
We're here.
sell it, no. If you sell it, I get a cut.
Does
I'll go for it.
34, wait a second, Pete, does 3-4 stand for 3 to 4 wins?
No, it stands for
No,
the
Mark.
34th team, Mark. That right now you need to be on, bro, because your take is harsh right now. It's a harsh take that you're taking right now,
Wow,
Mark.
Mark. Do you want to
Can you hear
mute the
me?
room and go at it with June? Because I'm all for this one. I'm not even
True.
being
Can you hear
funny
me?
because
Can you guys
I
Too
hear
many
me?
got you.
hands.
listen,
I don't want to
We
be
got you, Heck.
selfish. Go ahead.
We got you, Heck.
Can you,
it's Neil, and then
okay.
Steve and
It
Shay.
is.
I don't know
It
who
is
Neil. Just go, guys. Just try to be quick, please. There's four
yep,
hands. I'd
real
rather have a
quick, Petey.
conversation.
I
Go
can't
ahead,
believe that
Neil.
my highlight
What's
for the
up?
last 15 years
Yo,
was being on the field year one of
Neil, going once.
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no, no, no,
Hector's
no, no, no.
talking,
Pete,
Petey.
Oh, all right.
Heck's talking.
I'm gonna force close the app. I was just in an elevator.
All right, go ahead, Heck. Heck got some issues with the phone, man.
Just move to Neil.
Neil, what's up, Neil? Good morning,
No,
brother.
I think the answer to the question, who's the quarterback for the Jets in 2025, is who cares? Like Aaron Glenn's, when you switch over your GM and your head coach, you're not retooling, you're not inheriting a roster from last year and saying, let me find a way to fix my problems so we can win this year. You're restarting, you're going back to go. And I think that this is the right move. And I think whoever said
Yes.
they don't know who their quarterback is, right? They probably don't at this point. But what they know they need to do is to evaluate the young quarterbacks in the next two draft classes. I doubt they'd pull the trigger on someone in the top 10 this year, but 2026 is going to be a very, very good quarterback class. And I think what the Jets should do is get their house in order first and foremost, stabilize the franchise, make those franchise altering decisions on players like Ahmad Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Quinnen Williams, do an inventory, see what you're working with, focus on getting draft capital and free agent capital to spend. And I think you're going to see the Jets make a run to be a good football team in 2026. And I think this is the right approach for Aaron Glenn and their GM, where too often people try to fix Humpty Dumpty that's already broken and think they can put them back together again, and it doesn't work. And when you take that route, then you become the lame duck GM, the lame duck coach. Like, we're not fans, all of us. We're not patient enough usually, but it takes that patience to actually build a right franchise from the ground up. When you're building it from the second layer year after year after year, it just doesn't work because the foundation isn't strong. The Jets haven't had a strong foundation in years. Like Aaron
Since
Glenn's
Bill
coming.
Parcells.
Well,
Sorry, they have.
he's coming in here with a disciplined mind approach, and he's putting his stamp on this team. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
being here would have been Aaron Rodgers' same stamp from the last 3 years on this football team. Like it would have made Aaron Glenn look like to me, for lack of a better word, as a big P word, right? Like
Yes.
I think he's making the right move. This is going to be his team. And look at when you look at like the Aaron Rodgers, the C.J. Mosleys, the Morgan Moses, the Tyron Smiths of the world. This is a young man's football game. The Jets needed to get younger. They put that together to try to acquire a dream team to go out and win in a 1 year, 2 year period of time, and it didn't work. It's time to like get younger. It's time to build it the right way. Like I understand that you like Mark and Petey, you guys are gonna have a rough year next year, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, who cares? Like if you get a great quarterback, if you get a guy in 2026 that is a franchise altering quarterback, one that you guys probably have never really had in its prime, all of the pain is going to be worth it. It's that's what it takes sometimes to get these guys. And everyone just talks about Arch Manning. Arch Manning, we'll see what he becomes. But there's other guys. There's Drew Aller. There's Garrett Nussmeier. There's Lenora Sellers. There's Cade Klubnik. There is a list of quarterback prospects next year that are going to be attractive. It's a way stronger class than this year. So I remain bullish on this. I think it's the best move the Jets could have made. As a Dolphins fan, I'm sitting here saying, holy shit, did the Jets actually hire a guy that actually gets it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely love it.
division rival to division rival, Neil. Enjoy the season sweep of the Jets.
Oh
And
my
for the Buffalo fans that are in here, enjoy the sweep. And New Englanders,
Oh,
enjoy the
Mark,
sweep
come
this year.
on. No, we're not going 0
So,
and 6 in the division, Mark.
wait,
Come
wait,
on,
wait,
Mark.
wait, wait, wait,
okay.
wait, wait, wait,
All
wait, wait,
right.
wait, wait, wait,
Mark,
wait. And
go ahead, June, because now
they're,
I'm fired up.
they're still
Mark, why
enjoying the
you got to
sweep.
do this, Mark?
No, 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 no,
Go
no,
ahead,
Pete.
June.
Because they're still enjoying the sweep of Aaron Rodgers this past season. So I don't get it. What's the difference? Come on, man. This can't be. Lord Jesus, have mercy.
No, because hold on, June, because when Mark says
June's not
snarky comment,
lying.
well, okay, Dale, uh, let me stop. Mark,
Yeah, leave it.
these
Go ahead.
snarky. No, I'm annoyed with the snarky comments because you're the same guy
Pete,
that
it's not
says, "Oh,
snark.
wait," but
I'm
Mark,
trying to
you're
be
the same
accurate.
guy.
Go
Mark,
ahead.
you're the same guy that said, "Oh, well, if we had a kicker, we would have. If the kicker didn't hit the goalpost twice against Buffalo, we'd be this, we'd be that." And now you're saying, "Enjoy this." Come on, Mark. I'm not in the mood for that. Fuck
Pete,
Buffalo. Fuck Miami.
look,
Fuck New England.
Pete, look, we've been doing this for what? This is, you're now entering year 3.
Yeah.
All right. I don't care about whatever likes and fucking popularity and the other. I try to see what the team is up to. I look at what the division is up to, and what the league, what's going on in the league, and I'm giving you my honest opinion, regardless of if people like it or not. And let me tell you something. I would love to be wrong and have the Jets eke out a game or two in the division or do whatever and get to whatever a win total
That's
of
not
5
even important
wins.
for this year, though, Mark.
Like,
it's
I don't
not.
know, but the problem is I don't care about being right. I want the team to win football games. And folks are telling us that there's not a foundation with respect. I thought that foundational draft class was done in 2022 with bringing in
But
Sauce and Garrett and
Mark,
Brees
this
and
is a
Jermaine.
Mark,
this
Mark,
is a
That
new
that was going to be
regime,
the
Mark.
Mark,
start.
Mark,
Oh, go
Mark.
ahead. Okay, run
It's
me
a
over. Go ahead.
no, no, no. I'm not running you over. I'm just saying. But
No,
I'm trying to
Mark, they
applaud you for
just
what
put
you
it
just
in
said.
drive. They're not running you
They're
over
gonna.
yet.
I know they're gonna undervalue our talent again. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. Hear what I'm saying. Even if the four players that you're thinking about, the cornerstones, so speaking, are good, that's just four players. It's a 53-man roster. You need depth. You need other things. I'm not understanding how you expect four people to get 7+ wins, 8+ wins. We need more players. It's 28 free agents,
Would
and
you like
like
to
I
go through
keep
the
saying,
roster?
go through it if you want.
Yeah, for a different day when it's more boring,
Sure,
Mark.
exactly. Go ahead.
Wait.
No offense, Mark,
No,
because you
no.
got me
Like,
going too
you
now.
see him? You see it? Oh, pitchforks right now. Look, before I get
Nah, it's
look,
not pitchfork. I think we should take out, I think we should take out, a wipe or a washcloth and just clean up a little bit.
Listen, look. Before I get into it
We don't need
but before I
forks.
get into it, Mark, we got a lot of hands up.
Yeah, that's what
Medic.
I'm
It was
saying.
Medic,
I
Shade,
I think
Stevie,
medics. Yeah,
and
guys,
and
just be
then
patient. Try to be quick. All right. Sorry that we're interrupting all the time.
Medic. What's going on, brother?
Good morning,
Good
Petey.
morning.
What's up, man?
So I told you guys past. I was on the fence. I don't want no I don't want no more Band-Aid fixes. Okay, we got a new coaches. We got new GM. We got believe we're bringing in new scouts or whatever. I think we got rid of a lot of scouts. So this is the way you build. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah. Do I want to see my team win? Of course, 100%. But I am willing to sacrifice 1 year for this coaching staff to do what they think they need to do moving forward. Okay? Tyrod, everybody talks about Tyrod being hurt, he's injury prone, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if we keep the O-line that we have and add a piece here and there, I think our O-line would be great this year. So maybe Tyrod stays healthy. Maybe he lasts the whole season. Who knows? As far as who we'll replace Aaron Rodgers with, we don't know yet. We got a draft, which I hope we don't draft the quarterback, at least in the first round. Maybe later rounds, I heard there's some guys out there, some prospects maybe. That would be great. But I'm looking forward to next year's draft, like that last guy said. Better prospects. Let's go out there. Let's see this team play with some what's the word I'm looking for? I lost my train of thought.
Play with heart.
Play
Get
that
some moral
we
victories. You're good, Medic.
No. Play
Moral
with, let's not be
victories was the
last
last regime, Mr. Torres. Come on.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Let's play with some discipline. That's what I'm looking for. Discipline. Let's make sure this coaching staff does what they need to do. Make sure they make the right calls when they need to make the right calls. The timeout, all the shit that we saw that was a disaster in the last 2 years. Okay, this year is going to be a rough year. Just fucking enjoy the ride a little bit. Let's see what we got. Everybody talks about all the talent on the team. We have talent. What did that talent do for the last 3 years? Nothing. Okay, so let's stop with the talent. We have individuals who are good. Let's get a team that's good. Okay? Without it, the individuals don't win this game. Teams win this game. You saw what the Eagles did? They looked at the fucking Chiefs and they're fucking frauds. Okay? They were a garbage team and everybody knew it. And look what happened to them. They got destroyed. Okay?
No,
the
I
Eagles
wouldn't
did
say
it the
the
right
Chiefs
way.
are garbage, though, Medic. I
The
disagree with
Chiefs
that.
this year were garbage. They were frauds. Without the
made
referees,
it to the Super
they
Bowl.
were frauds. Yeah, with the help of the referees. And look what happened when the refs couldn't help them. They got fucking slaughtered. All right? So let's stop. Okay? Let's build this team the right way. Let's find a quarterback next year. Let's plug somebody in this year as a backup to Tyrod, and let's fucking roll and hope the team and the coaches do the right thing and look at our team moving forward, make sure they're going the right direction.
Quick question for Medic, and then we'll get to the rest of the hands. Medic, what's your win total next year for 2025?
I don't care. I want to see the team moving in the right
Great
direction.
answer.
I want to see discipline.
that's
I
3
want to see
wins.
coaches making the right decision. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me because you know what? A better chance for us to draft a better quarterback next year.
Antagonizing.
And everybody who says, "Oh, we can't develop a quarterback," you know what? This is a new regime, so we don't know what they can do. So let's find out.
Mark, if we won 7,
I'm just
quick
asking.
question.
I'm
Mark,
just
if we won
asking.
7 with Aaron,
Yeah,
just
go
a
ahead.
quick question, right? We win 7 with Aaron, hypothetically. Are you about signing Sauce, signing?
7 wins does nothing but put a Band-Aid on
Yes.
things.
Mark, are you about, after another 7-win season, sign Garrett, sign Sauce, sign Jermaine, sign Brees, bring them all back? Is that the Mark Torres after this 7-win regime with Aaron Rodgers if you brought him back?
Buckeye, I mean, I don't necessarily have to accept the premise because I think you're cooking it a little bit on the stove. Look, if they win 7 games with Aaron Rodgers next year, the season looks like a failure, right? At 7 wins.
Looks like a failure?
I'd have to know, I'd have to know who they drafted at quarterback. I'd have to know if they drafted a quarterback and then that quarterback gets a year under Aaron. What does then that look like for 2026? And that's a 2026 move. So
I mean, you give yourself a
that's
lot of room for
where, because
comfort
if you
when
set yourself
yeah.
up with a quarterback for 2026, then maybe, yeah, you know what? It's a little bit. What you guys are trying to convince me? It's all right to have some pain now for the
Mark,
future,
you want
but I
us to
can't do
tell
the
you
Can I
same.
ask you one?
What are we doing?
You want room.
Wait, Buckeye, Mark, can I ask you a honest question
Yeah.
here? And this is all, why every time Buckeye asks you a question, you always deflect with something else? Just answer it straight up, and I think you'll be left alone with him with that.
Listen,
and I'm not even trying. Mark, the bottom line is, listen, if Rodgers was here, that who were they going to develop?
All right, I have to step. I'm going upstairs
Who?
for a second. I got to step away, but I'll say this. What are you saying that if 7 wins, should they still sign all those players, including Brees?
Correct.
Yeah, sure. Sign all those guys. Maybe
There
not
you go.
Brees.
Thank you.
Maybe not Brees because it's a rich running back draft and it's a young man's position and the rest of it. But I think that both that Sauce and Garrett and maybe Jermaine, I want to see what it looks like coming off injury. I think they can rebound with better coaching. Does that sound crazy? There you go.
Can you guys hear me now?
Well, one thing, what's it going to look like when no one signs Rodgers over the next 3 weeks? Does that tell you that the Jets made the right move when he has to retire because nobody else wants him?
It would definitely prove a point, but
I think he's going to retire.
me too.
Rodgers, can you hear me, Petey? Here's my
Yes, I
thing,
got you.
and I don't know what the hell with this team. I mean, my biggest, uh, happiest moment in the last 15 years was sitting game one last year, no, the year before, when Rodgers was introduced, and I thought, this is it. I'm looking around that stadium. You were there. It was like unbelievable, and look where the hell we are now. And the right move was to get rid of Rodgers. That was the right move. But this team's
Yeah,
never going to win.
Hector, we lost that game because I was in attendance.
Oh God, this team. But what I just don't want them to do, and I'm with the 34. You got to blow this thing completely up, and it gets to me where, I see we have two choices with Wilson: pay him right now, or this guy's going to want out. He's not going to want to, not have the paltry numbers and not get the big contract. And let me tell
Thank
you,
you. Thank
But
you.
you don't know
Thank
that.
you.
You don't know
Thank
that.
you. Thank
Petey,
you.
Woody's
It's,
not, the guy that sets contracts.
Petey, it's time for you to join the White Walkers, man.
come on, man, get down with us,
It's
bro.
time.
Get
You
down.
saw. I mean,
Man, I ain't, but respectfully, June, I ain't joining shit. I do my own thing. I don't follow anybody. I stand on my own.
None of us is none of us is following anything. We
I'm
just
not.
all
I'm just saying. I
we just
mentioned
we
both of
just all
you.
we we
I'm
we
not
just all
saying
have the same
everything's
belief. That's
okay.
all.
Yeah, I'll hold on to that comment.
Yeah, Petey, I'll get to you later. Stevie, what's
Yep.
going on? Good morning, brother.
Steve, what's up? Sorry for waiting.
There we
Yeah.
go. Finally, June, we're getting another believer
Yes,
here, huh?
indeed.
Good, good,
Yes,
good.
indeed. We're building. We're building.
There we go. Hey, Petey, man, I hear you with not going in and thinking you can win and all that, but I can think I can go in and knock Evander Holyfield out. I can try to psych myself up for it, but at the end of the day, in about 5 minutes, that's the end of Stevie. I'm getting knocked the fuck out by him. So I
I
hear you
mean,
with
if you
having
have that
belief,
much confidence
but
fighting
yeah.
Evander Holyfield, bless your soul, bro.
I hear you. But hey, you know what, man? You said it earlier. You were right on the money. Now's the time to take the hit with not just Rodgers, Mosley, anybody else that has to go. You can go. Take the hits now. And a big reason is I think Lazard is in the book for about 10. I think, right? Devontae's in there for about 38 or so. So he can wipe out. Just getting rid of those two guys alone can more or less wipe out what Rodgers would be on the books for. But I'll tell you this. I know you guys are trying to get through us here. So I'll say this and I'll bounce. I'm actually kind of warming up to the idea of doing what I said. You draft a guy, you flyer on a guy. I know it's a weak draft. They're out of contention, figure week 10, whatever it is. Throw that guy in there. Maybe a hit. If not, season ain't going anywhere. Maybe next year you get a better quarterback. So somebody else asked what the record is. I'll say this. The way I kind of see it going next year, I'll say 5 wins, give or take, with an upside. If everything breaks right, of 9. There you go.
All right. 9. Who's Steve? Thanks, man. Appreciate you checking in. Stay up. I believe it's who's next.
It's Coach, Coach Wilkes,
Coach Fields.
Dell,
Oh,
and Kurt, and then we got another honorary member of the 34 is Jokes. Go ahead.
P June Mark, is this title I'm seeing? Is it true? Is
yeah,
that is
right
that
now,
Ty is
yeah. I
that
named the
Tyrod
title.
gonna be QB1?
Yeah.
June, let it go.
Hey, Coach,
Let it
stop, man.
go.
Stop, man. I'll call you later, man. Stop,
Now
man.
you gonna call me
I
later.
can't.
Petey the one name the space. He just telling you something. It's gonna be
Yo,
Tyrod,
June
okay?
June can change the name. He'll just get, I'll just
Yeah,
edit it
yeah,
back.
yeah. We do it all the time. We go back and forth editing the titles.
Well,
You got to pay attention to it real
as
quick.
long as you know Tyrod Taylor will be your quarterback and not Justin Fields, we good
It'll
money.
it'll be Justin Field.
But nah, I just came up to troll June and speaking with y'all. You know how it would go.
Yeah, you know what's all love here, bro. You already
Thanks,
know.
Coach. You're always in here now, my man. Good
Dale,
to
what's
hear you.
up, brother?
Dale, what's up?
To me, it's like there's two trains of thought here, and it's you know one guy wants to completely start over, start from
And,
scratch, get the cap right,
and the other guy won't
Yes,
rib Dale.
build a team, give a GM and a coach
yes,
everything that he wants to build a team and the image they want, and that's gonna take a
yes.
while. And then the other side is, fuck that. Let's just keep
Rib.
a guy here. Let him decide our coaching staff. Let him bring in whatever player he wants. Give him whatever he wants. Blow our cap to shit to win 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is like, you got the prom queen 20 years later, you bump into her and you see her and she don't look like the prom queen anymore. She gained some weight, her face fucking went away from her, and you start dating her thinking you're still dating a prom queen, and everyone you went to high school with is going to give you props for that. But they see what you don't see, that she fucking doesn't look like a prom queen anymore. Like, dude, if 7 or 8 wins is your bar because that's what you got with the guy, keep going, man. Just keep fucking up your cap. I think it's a no-brainer, man. Start over. Give this guy everything he needs. Give him a real shot. Let this GM make the team that he wants. Who cares what player's gone? Reset your cap and start over and hope that these guys can get the job right. Then maybe you'll have a long, sustaining, strong team that can win for a long time. Why
It's
even
a good
play this
point,
fucking
Dale.
game over and over again? Why? You
Dale,
guys deserve better than that.
yeah, Dale, real quick, what you made me just think of, and listen, I'm not trying to fast forward to 2026, but it's very enticing to have over $100 million in cap space. So I'm with that because
Up,
then you
Petey's
can,
joining the 34.
well,
Come
then
on, Pete.
you can get some really big free agents in here and go for it,
Yes, you
especially
can.
that
Boy,
you
y'all
don't
some
have to pay a
capologists.
quarterback.
Yes, Pete.
Y'all,
No,
Yes.
I'm not, I read over the cap every day. I still struggle with some things. I don't understand certain things,
Petey,
but
I sent you the
I do
34,
pay
man.
attention
Just
to
put
that.
it on. Put it on.
What,
And-
you
and-
sent me a picture?
Petey,
Hold
you
on,
a
it's in
part of the
Put
my
it on.
34 too? Come on.
nah, hell no, man.
Pete, you just agreed with Dale, who was our Buffalo department. He's the head of the department in Buffalo.
Well,
Please, come
well,
on.
I said, Dale, you're making me think of. That's what I said. So,
What everything he said was right, but you know what? Wait,
okay,
wait, wait. We,
who's
we could do
next?
that. Kurt, what's going on, brother? Another member of the 34. Curtis, what's up, brother?
I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here. You know, I wanted to go back where we said, we do have pieces. Those young pieces outside of Jermaine, because he's the core. Your lines are the core, your foundation. Our offensive line, we just need a right tackle, but our whole defensive line needs to be interior needs to be revamped. So that's the biggest thing. Then we just say we have our core and then move to other pieces. That's all I want to say.
Fair enough. Jokes,
I
what's
do that,
up?
Petey. I agree with that. I think that these guys collectively are starting with pieces that you guys could have a long, sustaining offensive line. I don't care what coach it is.
Hmm.
That's universal. Those guys are staying, and to me, that's the better start of a rebuild than most teams get to have to start with. You're one
Yeah.
offensive lineman from having a stacked offensive line, bro.
Yep. Jokes, go ahead.
What's up, Joe?
I kind of feel like there's people in here that want to go back to like 2015 and Todd Bowles' first year, where like, yeah, you had this miraculous run and you got to 10 wins, still didn't make the playoffs, and then sucked for the rest of his tenure. Like that's what I hear when people say, "Bring back Aaron Rodgers." Oh, okay. So you'll have one mediocre season of nothingness, and then Glenn is fired in 3 years, and people are like, "Why is he fired for?" It's because you rather be right than see what. Like, man, I'm tired of that shit.
Hmm.
I everybody knows my feelings on Glenn. I didn't want him, and it isn't that he's a DEI hire or any of this, or if he's black or yellow or purple. I don't give a shit about any of that. He's here now. It is what it is. But like if you're gonna roll over every mistake that we've made, from Salah to Gaze to this one, and because they were so terrible, you're putting all this pressure on this guy year one. He's gonna fail. He's not gonna live up to your expectations, and he'll be fired in 3 years. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like, aren't you guys tired of doing the same stuff over and over and over again? I get
Yeah,
it.
I am.
I get it. You
But
go
I
to
don't
games,
trust
P.
them. Yeah, but I don't trust them, Jokes.
I get that it must be frustrating to go to games and they suck. I get it,
It's
but
my
that's a choice.
choice.
It's a choice.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
complaining,
like,
but until I walk away from it,
but you can't. For now, let's let's move that aside.
go ahead.
Forget about if you go or if you don't, if they're good or if they're not. Like I want them to be good for more than 1 year. I want them to be good. I want them to what they have a foundation. Okay, it's a minimal foundation. 5 players out of 52, 53, 6 players out of 53 is not enough. Okay, it's not enough. So if you guys were gonna bring it back with Aaron Rodgers, the people who actually supported Glenn will turn on him in year one because this season will not be it won't. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
And you're putting all this pressure on this guy to win year one, and you wonder why within 2 to 3 years people are like, all right, get him out. Salah was going into his fourth year, his fourth season.
Yep.
Okay, and he was terrible year one. And no people are like, maybe the offensive coordinator isn't that. You know why? Not because they were three and whatever the fuck they were. It's because they were unsure if he was going to be able to develop the young quarterback. And it really wasn't after year two where Zach sucked, they sacrificed the offensive coordinator. So you're willing to put a first time. Sorry, I got a phone call. A first time play caller. You're gonna saddle him with Aaron Rodgers? Like, what are you guys doing?
Well, Jokes, they didn't do it. So it was the right move.
No,
And I've
no.
already turned to it.
But like I hear people on the top, like you can't be half pregnant. You didn't bring in a veteran staff. You didn't bring a veteran offensive anything. You didn't bring in a veteran offensive coordinator. You didn't bring in a veteran offensive line coach. You didn't bring in nobody on your offense is a veteran except for the fucking wide receivers coach who stinks. And you think that those guys are going to have the balls to tell Aaron Rodgers to run the plays that like run what I'm calling? Like what is wrong with you guys? Like sometimes I
It's
listen to the
over.
fan. Sometimes I listen. It's not over. We're gonna listen to this bullshit. Oh, if Aaron Rodgers goes to another team and he does well, who cares? He wasn't gonna do it here.
Jokes, I understand that, but there's also going to be fans if because Glenn's going to make rookie coaching mistakes. You know it's coming,
But
and
this is
people
what
are going
this
to
year
say,
is. This is
"Yeah,
what this
Jokes."
year is
So you're
for.
going to be patient and not criticize Glenn if he makes a bad clock management decision,
If how's this,
or
P? If he makes the same mistakes, let's be honest, guys. By the end of this year, you're gonna know if Glenn's a good coach or not. You don't think so?
we should,
and it's
yeah,
and it's
especially if they
and it's
go
not
above expectations.
no, it has nothing to do with their win
I'm,
total.
you know what? If people are predicting the Jets to go 4-13 and they win 7 or 8 games, that's not a great job.
Well, if he is making the same mistakes in week fucking 17 that he did in week 3, you're going to have people that complain.
Okay.
You want to see growth in the product. You want. I don't care if they go 0-7 and then they figure it out and they start to build and it's more competitive and you leave on the first year. I don't care what the win total is, but you're like, oh wow, that's what the offense is going to look like with a real quarterback. Wow, the defense is actually tackling. Wow, we're actually blitzing and mixing up coverages. I want to end the season knowing
Oh
that there's
man,
hope going
jokes.
forward.
Can I just let me just? I thought you were going to say, "Wow, Sauce Gardner got more than one
Fuck him. I
interception."
hope he's not even on the team.
Gotcha.
This fucking bitch.
Exactly. I hope he's not on the team.
I told you. I made a poll yesterday. I would package his ass up and try to move up to go get Cam Ward.
No
Call it
thanks.
a
And,
day. But
and
no,
that's a fact.
Thanks for the
nobody
offer,
wants
but
no
no
no.
Bro,
thanks.
why y'all want to get rid of Sauce so bad?
I would use
No,
him as an asset, and I don't
yeah.
know if he's worth paying $30 million a year.
You know
He's
what it
not going
is?
to get 30.
But you
Tell you
don't. But you
what.
don't know
You
that.
No,
didn't.
no,
What do you
Aaron,
mean?
coach,
Aaron,
What do
coach,
you
Aaron,
mean?
coach,
Aaron Glenn might get the best out
coach,
of him. Y'all not giving him a chance.
coach,
That's
coach,
where I want
coach. The
Aaron Glenn
problem
to
is
do it.
this.
Go ahead.
The problem is this. Right now, he's coming off a bad year, and the style that they play. Once again, it's a lot of man to man, a lot of blitzing. And from what we see from Sauce, he's more of a zone corner who's not willing to tackle. And on top of that, the guy is just more
Dude,
of a social media type dude.
I got the best answer. I just heard like a bunch of people reference Philly. Can you tell me who the corners are?
Uh
Darius,
Quinton Mitchell.
Quinion
So so
Mitchell,
Darius
so
Slay,
so
Darius
two so
Slade,
so two so two
Cooper
rookies so
DeJean.
two rookies,
Yes.
a guy who's long in the tooth,
It's Slay. Yep.
okay, and I like CJ Gardner. I actually like the safety. I think he's a fucking animal.
Yeah,
I think
Gardner and
he's a fucking.
Blankenship,
I think that guy's a
Maddox.
beast. He's a tone setter. I like him, but just guys and rookies that you don't know what they're going to become.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but jokes. That line was devastating. You could see
Hold
the
on, hold
you
on,
know.
hold on, hold on, hold
Well,
on.
that's a
Let's
good.
be honest
That
about those
that.
rookies.
Wait,
One of
wait,
those
wait, wait,
rookies
wait.
was a first round pick.
Yeah,
What are you
okay.
talking
Right,
about?
Not a
but the
$30 million,
question,
but not a $30 million
He
player.
will be.
but
He
right?
you're
will
No,
but
be.
I,
Well, you
who's to
don't know
say
that.
Sauce is
I
going to
agree,
get
jokes. I'm
30? What if
agreeing
he
with you.
gets around Sertan money,
Petey,
24?
you told me that Ben Johnson was not going to sniff 15 million. I was right,
Okay,
right?
not close.
Take this one to the bank, Petey.
All right, that's fine. I told you, and hey, I'm wrong, jokes. I could care fucking less that I'm wrong. I don't
Not
give a
about
fuck.
no. It's not
You
about.
were right.
It's
Ben
not
Johnson
about
has
be.
proven
It's
nothing.
not
Let's see what he
about
does
be.
this year.
It's not
I
about.
bet you
And
he
you're right.
stinks this
He
year.
he proved nothing. You sure you want to make that bet?
What? That he stinks this
Yeah,
year?
we can
No.
make a friend. We can make a headband wager.
Oh, a headband. All right. How about a hand to God wager?
Hand, who's the hand to
How
God?
about how about a selfie with me and you?
Who's the no? I'm already one I'm already one
Oh,
cheeseburger away from a fucking
He's
stroke. I don't need the
no,
picture of
jokes.
you.
yo he
No
hey,
jokes. Jokes. You don't
All
even
right.
have to give me your number.
hey
We
yo
could do it. We could
wait
do a Twitter video
wait
call. We
wait
could do a Twitter video call
wait
and crop
he
it.
said,
Jokes. Trust me.
wait
I could jokes.
wait
I could joke around too, brother. Yeah.
wait
Not
wait
you,
wait wait
jokes.
wait jokes don't go nowhere. We got to get to Rusty,
No, I'll be
another
back. I'll be back.
34th member. Good
Jokes. Thanks
morning.
for the laugh.
Good morning.
Hi,
I
Rusty.
don't know.
Always, Pete.
Uh,
Floor is yours, Rusty.
okay, I got it. I'm just trying to remember what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
No, no, don't apologize. Um, well, one thing I want to say is I've been reading through the timeline and I'm hearing all of these people say, well, you got rid of Aaron Rodgers, so we're not giving you that free year that we would have given you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Do people really think that if Aaron Rodgers was here, we were going to the playoffs?
Yes, they do. Unsaid.
I mean, if you look at what he does, first of all, remember he's a 41-year-old quarterback who's going to be learning a brand new system. He's never been willing to do that before. What makes you think he really will now? And if you do that, and he comes in and he says, I'm only running my system and that's it, and you let him, then you've already lost, because he doesn't want to do motion. He doesn't like to go and throw down the middle. I mean, it's like you're limiting yourself, and he's always going to just wait around until Devonte Adams is open and throw the ball to him, and that's why he'll get sacked. We still don't have a right tackle. I he's going to change all the running plays to throwing plays. I just, to me, I don't see the value of bringing him back. It's time for a whole new. Chance. You've got to give them the chance to develop that first year, because they're all rookies on offense. The coaches, they got to learn how to work together. They've got to learn how to do. I mean, you've got to someone who's never called plays. So you got to give them that chance. If they're constantly overruled by the quarterback, you've got nothing. So to me, yes, I really think that. And for those people who are saying, well, who are we going to get then? Who's our quarterback? Well, you know what? I don't know. And I don't give a damn. Because right now, this is the season where you have to evaluate all the players you have that are still remaining, and figure out who you're going to be able to bring in order to go and augment this team. So that this year is a first year for a brand new coach and GM and all the coaches underneath. That's what you do. That's what you need to do. Now, you may win more games than we think. There's no way to know, because we don't even know who is going to be available to get. So to me, it's like, don't ask me who's going to be the quarterback. I don't know, and nobody can know. February, we have to see who is going to end up being cut because of um they have new coaches and they don't want them. We have to see who's going to be, who you might even want to trade for, uh, or who's going to be available in the draft that somehow you really think is good. So to me, it's all just relax. I hate to use that because that's a who phrase, but
Aaron, yeah, that's his. Yeah.
but it's true. You have to give it time. I mean, we haven't even had the
Buckle
time.
up, Rusty.
What was that?
You heard me, Rusty? I said buckle up. Put your seatbelts on. Aaron Glenn.
Well, it's like he was not my first choice. He wasn't even in the top 5 in my choices. But he made the right decision, in my opinion is he made the right decision by saying we're starting fresh at quarterback. We're not going to go through that. And he, but there's one other thing that I just realized is that nobody from the New York Jets have confirmed that yet.
Yes.
And
Correct.
that's like, okay, I want to hear it from them to know for sure. Everybody in the media, everything else, it's probably true. I believe it's true, but I would really like that confirmation before everybody goes crazy. So that's all I got to say.
That's fair.
I mean,
Cool.
one thing also, I would trade Sauce Gardner.
Thank you. Boy, I love the way she dropped mics. She would sit there and cook, and then throw.
She
She
ain't drop no mic, June.
she
Relax.
dropped the mic. Come on, bro. She dropped the mic. That's a drop the
But why
mic.
do you
That's to the
why are
drop the
you
mic.
trading Sauce Gardner though? Why? Why?
Right.
Because
I'm trying to figure that
Why?
out too, Petey.
Why?
why? Be-
That's yeah.
okay, well, I'll tell you why. Because I don't think he fits the system. I also think that we could get decent draft capital from him. And I would
Hmm.
love for that draft capital to be in 2026 when we can use those picks to move up to be able to get a quarterback.
Hmm.
That's why.
Okay. So you're
I
what?
mean, I
I
would
don't think
keep I would
Bougie.
keep Garrett Wilson.
Good.
I would
Yep.
keep I keep JJ. I keep almost all the others, except I would probably, if I could get something for Brees Hall, I would get him because he's going to walk after this, and I'd prefer to be able to get something because I don't think he'll get enough in the open market in order. So that's why I would do that. But if you can't get anything for him, then you keep him.
All right. Well, respectfully, let's see what Sauce could do with Aaron
Hmm.
Glenn. I mean, I understand he doesn't fit
Thank you,
the
Petey.
system in quotes, but Aaron Glenn, I'm sure his eyes lit up and saying, "Wow, I got a talent like this. I played the position.
Right,
I could teach this man
right,
a lot." And
Don't
he's
listen to
right.
young.
coach. Don't
Petey,
listen
What
to
do you
coach. Coach is
mean?
trolling.
It's,
Petey,
it's
Coach is
Yes.
fact.
trolling.
But Petey is
Petey,
talking.
Some
this
green
is
goggles
not.
again.
This is what I would do. That doesn't mean it's what Glenn would do. We don't know
I'm
what
giving
he's
an
going to do.
idea.
He's
Right.
evaluating
I'm
players.
right, but I'm just saying you're speaking in what you think. I
Yeah,
can
I
give
mean,
an
I
idea
would.
about
That's
what the
all.
coach says. No,
Of
I
course.
hear you. I
Easy.
just
I got a
go.
question.
What's up,
So,
Aaron?
all during the Salah regime, we always said, oh, they can develop talent on
Yep.
defense. Okay. So I saw a drop off on Sauce from like since he started. So what happened to all that building, finding talent and building it?
Listen.
I mean, if Sauce can't play in a certain system and he's not good on man to man, if Glenn runs man man because that's what he did in
Hmm.
Detroit, he doesn't fit the system.
Okay. Well,
And you know what? Come next year, I want draft capital. Guess what? Trade him out.
okay.
I'm not going to say what to do with Joke
Hmm.
said, but trade him out, get the draft capital. Let's build our defense. We get those pieces we need. We throw a couple corners out there
Exactly.
for the season. What's the rolling?
Exactly.
Okay. Throw a couple corners
Exactly.
out. So you're throwing out Stiggers and JBC and Michael Carter? Nah, I'm good.
But Pete,
Nah, not yet.
Hey
I
Pete,
what?
they could draft a corner or once again, isn't there a
Well,
corner
they
coming
could
from?
reset. Yeah, Will Johnson. I wouldn't mind him. I mean,
No,
at 7, I would take. I would. He's an option for me. I mean, you guys could say I'm nuts, but I like Will Johnson a lot.
now, now, now,
So,
now,
Petey,
Pete, to go along with that, isn't there a cornerback? What's his name? Davis coming from Detroit, who loves
Yeah,
him.
Yeah,
but
So I
Carlton
mean,
Davis.
he's gonna be a stopgap though.
What do you mean it's gonna be a
Pete,
stopgap?
Well,
Pete,
what did they?
why
What
would he
they're
be
gonna
a
keep
so
stopgap?
Carlton Davis for? They're gonna sign him 4 years,
No, they're not gonna
a
sign him 4
hundred
years.
million, or
They're not
four
gonna sign him
years.
4 years.
70 million.
You can give him a 2 year contract.
Okay, 2 years. Well, I don't know yet. Let me think about that real quick. What I want to say is I forgot what I was going to say. Uh, who's that up here? Shizzo, jump in. I just lost
What's
my
up,
train of
fellas?
thought. What's up?
I was just
Thanks for
gonna say,
coming. Thanks for
I
coming
mean,
back, bro.
I appreciate it.
You got
I
it.
was just gonna say, I mean, if we get rid of Sauce, who's gonna be our number one corner? I mean, do you really trust Stiggers or JBC to really lock down these,
Thank
AFC
you.
receivers? Do
Thank
you think
you.
they're gonna stop Jamar?
No.
Thank
Or
you.
No,
it,
no,
it
no, no,
sounds
no,
it
no.
sounds ridiculous, man.
No. You
Jones
know what you
sounds
do?
ridiculous.
You know what you do? You trust your coaching staff to put the best man in position
So,
and
all right, but
evaluate
June,
talent.
why can't we trust Aaron Glenn to do? Listen, Francisco, I'm going to baseball with the Mets. I'm a Met fan. Francisco Lindor had a bad year, not last year, the year before. Not up to his stat. Oh, Lindor, buy him out. You know, look at what happened. The guy turned, he had a bad year.
He once again,
So,
eh, eh, eh,
this guy's 24 years old.
people who
Go
know
ahead, June.
ball in this space know that that man doesn't fit the system that's coming in. So,
Okay,
so,
but
so,
what?
so, so,
Okay,
so Pete,
go
why,
ahead.
why take the chance of having him on the team again, where he has another bad year and his value goes down? Now it's time to pay him. So now you're losing. Like, I mean, now is the best time to get rid of him if you're gonna do it. Not to mention,
Okay,
he's already showed you that once again. What's my man? Dawkins. Deion Dawkins from Buffalo. He told you this 2 years ago. He said the Jet players are not concerned about football. They're concerned about social media. And what he saw us
okay.
do this whole fucking past season.
Well. maybe he'll change, June. I'll give him a
Uh,
chance now with Glenn. Look at Quinnen Williams took his Twitter down because of his comments. Maybe he got addressed by Aaron Glenn. Who knows?
But who cares what Dion Dawkins says? I mean,
Yeah.
But
he's on a rival team. Like who gives a fuck what he says? I
what he
think that
said was
What he's
real.
saying,
What
he's
he
no,
he's saying
what
what
he
he
pretty
said
says
much
was
isn't
he,
wrong.
true.
No. What he
yeah,
says isn't
100%.
wrong. But who cares what they think? I mean, that guy's probably the biggest social media guy on the fucking Bills. I mean, he has
Is
like
he better than Sauce?
1,200 Instagram posts.
Let me ask you a question,
Different
real, real, real,
position.
real
He's a
quick,
veteran, and yes, he's good.
real quick.
Okay, so he can talk shit. He can back it up.
So
Exactly.
Sauce Gardner can't. He's got 2 All
Bro,
Pros.
you keep
Oh
going back to
wow,
this
dual
all
pros
pro shit.
playing
Like,
flag
He's
football.
pretty
Yeah, that's
good.
a lot of fun. Yeah, okay.
Medic, I'm just saying. Like I
All
understand.
pro,
I'm not going to get
that's a bunch of
personal
all
with you
pros.
and June, but you guys are crazy with this. This guy is an
how are we crazy?
all-world talent.
Who
Bro,
cares? He doesn't fit the system.
he don't fit the new system
Okay, so
coming in.
you guys know. So then why haven't they come out and said they're going to trade
They're
him?
not. Wait,
They're not ready to yet, probably.
The new regime is never going to come out and tell you what they're going to do. They're not going to do
June,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
reaching here. I just said that, June. Come on. You think I really believe that?
Wait,
I know that.
how can Sauce not fit the scheme? What's the difference? Are you guys saying he can't play man coverage?
he
Did
sucked at man coverage. I've seen it.
Did you watch the Indy game
He's hot.
with one of the worst as far as accuracy quarterbacks that we've seen in the league? Shoot, ate them alive on
Yep.
drags
That's
all day
true.
long.
That's true.
Yeah,
And
like I mean, we watched this.
All right, I'm here. Can I correct the record, please? Because you
nope.
guys got to stop.
Uh-oh.
Because here's the problem, man. Because here's what
Yeah, get
happens.
rid of
You
Sauce,
got
Mark.
hold
Who
on,
else are we getting rid of?
Pete.
Go ahead.
You got to stop peddling these ideas like
AB,
in the
you next,
beginning of
baby.
it and using that as the justification for all this other stuff. Because folks are listening that aren't willing to, that are not going to Google and are looking up Cincinnati and what they did when Sauce was playing and understand that they were primarily man-to-man coverage team. It took me 5 minutes to look that up on Google. And here we are talking about how Sauce isn't a man corner, doesn't fit the scheme.
I was
It's
about
a
to say.
narrative to get the guy out of town. It's easily
Thank
checkable.
Yeah,
It's
you.
I'm
just
not
Thank
for.
you.
I
easily
Thank
want
you,
Sauce
Mark.
verifiable.
Gardner, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Pause, Mark. I said I want
Don't
Sauce
fall for that
Gardner.
man
Pause.
trolling,
I
man.
want Sauce Gardner on the Jets. That's it.
Of course, you wanted Aaron in the Jets. We know you want to keep the family together, but the family is dysfunctional. We can't do it.
The
He wants to
idea
keep
that you
everybody
get,
Sauce
look,
that
ain't
way.
honestly,
dysfunctional
guys,
though, Joan.
no, hold
Relax.
on. It's crazy. The idea that you guys,
Insanity.
this guy was in 2 years, was all pro with, let's call it underwhelming coaching or suspect coaching or whatever you want to call it. And now he gets Aaron Glenn as the head coach. And you guys are like, oh yeah,
Yep.
we gotta get
But
Sauce
Mark,
out of town.
Somebody,
You
somebody
missed
that
it,
play,
Mark.
What?
somebody that
Wait,
played his position. He getting somebody that played his
Hold on one
position.
second. Coach, I don't want to put
Go ahead, go ahead,
Mark.
go ahead, P.
That's exactly what I just said when you were away, Mark. I said, why can't Aaron Glenn, who's been a cornerback, who's been a corner here in the biggest market in football, and he's a gamer. He's probably Mark. He's probably uh, rubbing his hands together like, let's go. I could fix
Pete,
this guy.
I'm
Can I say this
concluding
real
that
quick?
this 3 to 4 win team in here is a menace. All right.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Mark
we
I am
deep.
knows. I
not
We
know.
in.
deep. We here to take heads. That's what we doing here. Now, look to your point.
Not me and Mark.
Now, look to your point about Sauce's 2 All Pros. If you want to be totally honest, damn near every play that man made could have went as a pass interference at the same time. This year, they start calling them.
Yep.
So,
If
Okay.
you're a fan of another team and you're here in June, you got to be licking your
no,
chops. Like, are you hearing the
know what?
the
I
fans from other
don't.
fan bases come in here
Hey, Mark,
jubilant that the Jets
Mark,
might part ways with
Mark,
Sauce Gardner?
Mark. I don't wear green goggles. I love my. You know what? I'm more faithful to the logo than I am to the players on to the names on the back of the jersey. I don't care about that. I just want the team to do good. So if
You
Sauce
want the
has to
team to do
leave,
good.
if Sauce
Three to
has
four
to
wins
leave,
is not good.
bro, it's about evaluating your talent, setting the culture, installing your scheme this
Bro,
year.
he's
All
a
That's
right,
what
let
top
me
this
deal
year
five
with
is
player.
that
about.
one.
You're getting rid of a top five player on your team, June.
Yeah.
What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
listening to you. I'm
Let,
not
let me
listening to you
deal.
trolling. I'm not
Let
listening
me
to you
deal.
trolling right
All right,
now.
let me deal with this myth about evaluating talent because here's your problem. All right. It is very difficult. Let's say on offense, it's very difficult to evaluate talent when you have a question mark or developmental or not healthy or tumult in the quarterback room. It makes it very
We're not
difficult
talking
to
about
evaluate your
quarterback.
Mark, you
offensive
keep talking
talent.
about quarterback. We don't know what they're
Talking
gonna
about it.
do at quarterback.
Why wouldn't I talk about quarterback? It's the most important position on the field.
Dude,
We're
no.
talking
Hello?
about sauce,
You
not a
can't
quarterback.
speak on it right now in February. We don't know what they're gonna do. You
All
don't
right.
have no clue.
So the plan out of this admin coming in, and again, listen, I'm not putting it on them, but
He
now
said admin.
I'm just
Oh my
saying
gosh, that
that
was funny,
the of
bro.
these guys coming in is like, all right, well, we're not keeping we know we're not keeping Aaron, but we don't really know what we're doing next. And I keep asking you guys for quarterback options for the league you're coming in, and I don't get all the options stink.
Mark, Mark,
I'm
Why
not
we
hearing
go back to
anyone
to
picking
quarterback?
get
We're
it
talking
forward
about
that makes
sauce.
any
it's
sense.
a
Why
bridge.
why are we changing
Mark,
subjects?
it's a bridge quarterback. It's gonna be a bridge quarterback. Like I said yesterday. Uh,
Deflecting.
you don't like Aiden. You know, people don't like Aiden O'Connell because of the name. But if I tell you that in 16 starts, he gives you 3,400 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with a 64% completion percentage, you'll be like, oh, I'm on board with that. Again, you have Tyrod Taylor, who's a more mobile quarterback. You have Jacoby Brissett, who's an NFL veteran. That if you, I mean, again, you have options. You have options to bring in bridge guys and get ready for 2026. But who knows? This is another thing too, and I don't think this is the right move. But if they go with it, then it is what it is, and that's getting Jackson Dart or Kyle McCord. That's not Kyle McCord's not all in because I think that's a young guy you can take a risk on. And so you know what? Let's build around him. We got the bridge guy already here. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. See what he does. And if year two we don't see that improvement, or if going into year two we don't like it, then it is what it is, right? We have a young guy. Maybe we can use his leverage. I wish y'all would have got Joe Milton. Like if y'all would have got Joe Milton, and
Oh
if he
man,
was able to
boy.
develop, then
Hey,
we
can
probably
I
wouldn't
just
be having this
say,
conversation.
Hindsight's
uh,
2020 on that,
What's
Hey,
up,
unfortunately.
Monty?
hey, what's
hindsight.
Wait,
happening?
wait, one. Hold on, one sec, guys. I want Mark, especially you. I want you to look up in the jumbotron.
Okay,
Hey,
what am I looking at?
Both
uh,
the
I see
post I
my
just
post.
shared.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't see mine. Scroll
No,
to the
not
right.
yet. Okay.
Hey,
Scroll to. It didn't come up
hey,
yet.
hey,
No,
Pause.
June,
Both of these are shitty posts. But
I
anyway,
June,
don't
go
see
ahead.
it yet.
yeah, June, you might be the
Yeah.
worst talent evaluator I've ever heard. The
Thank
fact
you.
that
Mm.
you
Uncle
sitting
Monty,
here,
talk to
hold
me.
on,
Talk
saying
to me.
that you want to get rid of a two-time All-Pro, uh,
Thank you,
because
Monty.
you saw him against Indiana, not cover a drag route, might be the most ridiculous thing I've
Wait,
ever
wait, wait,
heard.
wait, wait,
Thank you,
wait,
Hold
wait,
on,
wait.
hold
Monty.
on,
Monty,
sir. Hold
Thank
Monty,
on,
you,
hold
Monty,
on.
Monty.
Monty, Monty,
Hold on,
Monty.
dog.
Go ahead.
Like,
Yeah.
where
Come
is
on,
the
Monty. I'm going
loyalty,
on
dog?
mute.
You got a player. Yeah, he has fun on social media. He's 22 years old. The fact that you take that shit seriously is ridiculous to me. Like, listen, if you're gonna post, you got to back it up. If you don't, you're gonna get clowned. He knows that. He'll deal with it. But you, in a passing league, you don't trade away a guy who is a good corner. And for you to say, yeah, it could have been pass interference, it's only pass interference if they call it. If you watch every corner play, there is hand fighting and it could go either way. And if you have the respect of the refs, they don't call it. But to say you want to get rid of a top talent, and then what you going to be doing next? You either going to pay Reed or he going to get overpaid somewhere else, and then you're going to be saying, "Yeah, we got to draft a corner. We need a corner." Well, you had one and you gave. I
Keep
just
going,
don't.
Monty.
I just don't understand the logic.
Okay,
Aaron Glenn is a defensive back. He watched film. He know what Sauce is. Now, Sauce doesn't want to tackle. A lot of corners don't tackle. If Glenn demands that
mm,
of him, and he is a All Pro like we think he is, he will start to tackle. He might not be a great tackler, but he can be a willing tackler. But getting rid of Sauce literally makes no sense to me. And to get rid of
okay,
him after 1 year because he had a so-so year, and when
Exactly.
everybody had a
That's my
bad year,
okay,
stance.
okay,
is ridiculous.
okay. You
Let me
finished?
piggyback on
Wait,
that,
Yeah.
wait, wait,
June.
hold, wait. Before you
Oh,
piggyback,
okay.
let me catch him real quick while he think he hot. All right,
He said he can't catch him.
real quick. Do you think Sauce had a good season this season?
No,
No, he had a
I don't.
so-so season.
Not you,
Monty.
No,
Monty.
he had a so-so season.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
he have a great
uh,
season. No.
okay, now, let me ask you this question: was there a lot of penalties called on him? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know how many
More
penalties
than
he had.
usual.
Uh, a lot, way more than usual. Let's not do that. Well,
Okay,
I believe he had 4 or 5 just in the Minnesota game by itself. Okay,
okay.
now, with that being said, wouldn't you say it's fair to sit there and say that the league sat there and complained? Well, the teams complained to the league saying, "Yo, this guy's he's handsy. He's every time he's sitting there holding back our
Maybe.
receivers." Okay, so now with that being the narrative going into next season. Do you think he'll get the benefit of the doubt on them calls?
No, he
No.
will adjust. That's what players do.
Wait,
They
wait, wait, wait,
adjust
wait,
and get
wait,
better
Monty,
if they are great
Monty,
players.
Monty. He didn't adjust the whole fucking season.
Well, the season was down in tools, dog. You fired your
What?
coach.
It doesn't matter. Yo,
It
listen.
does
If you're a
matter.
Man,
football player, you don't want no bad tape
So
out
you
there.
don't think Sauce can ever get better? Is that what
Can
you're
I?
telling me?
No,
No,
no, he
no, no,
doesn't.
no,
Can I
no, no, no,
translate
no.
for
That's not what
this?
I'm
I want to
saying.
translate on
That
this,
is
Wait,
what
please.
he's
hold
saying.
on, Mark. What I'm
All right.
saying is, it's time to pay this guy. So now you're gonna sit
It's
there
not
There it
time
and
to
is.
get
wait,
paid
wait,
yet.
hold
He
on,
only in his third year.
No,
hold on,
this is his fourth year,
hold
Monty.
on.
Fourth
Mark,
year.
just
Thank
Okay.
you.
wait and then mute the
My,
room, and I'm going to isolate you too.
listen to me. Now it's getting time to pay him. Right now he's eligible. As of March, he will be eligible for an extension. He's
Okay.
coming. Oh, okay. Glenn is bringing in his system. He's not right for his system. Trust me, he's not a fit for that system.
I
Now
don't
you,
believe that. I don't believe that
okay?
at
Well,
all.
look, just let me finish. Okay, so he's not there. There's a narrative already around the league, so the refs are looking for this shit nonstop. You already see where this guy's head is. The minute he fuck up, or the minute he fuck up and blow a play, he grabs his hamstring, act like he's fucking hurt. He sit out for a fucking possession. He comes back in.
So
Wait.
now you're calling him a
Wait, hold
quitter.
on, Monty. Let me finish. Like I let you finish. He's either doing that, or he's pointing fingers at the other teammates, saying it's their fault on the field. Need I remind you? And immediately after the game, he runs to social media saying it's not his fault. Is he a teammate?
Hey, listen. You sound like
All right. Can
No,
I
no, 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 no.
respond
Wait, wait,
now?
wait, 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 wait. Is he a teammate?
yeah, he's a teammate. He's a
Bro,
teammate.
what team have you played on with players pointing fingers to others, to each other?
Well,
Are you
I
kidding
mean,
me?
maybe he was following his leader, Aaron Rodgers. You know,
All of
team
them.
reflects
Ah, see,
leadership. No,
see.
All
But
right. I'd
June,
like to
June, ain't
respond,
Okay, I
June.
quit.
There's
please.
not
I
been
quit.
one team you've been
I
on
quit.
where a
I quit.
disgruntled player
Yeah,
hasn't been pointing the fingers. At. I don't believe that. I don't care how good the team
bro.
is,
Yeah,
how sucky the
yeah. Let
team
me say
was.
this. Let me
Relax.
say
I'd
this.
like to say something, please. All
Let me
right.
say.
Look, Jim, can I please say something here on
Yeah,
this?
bro. I'm listening to you.
For football fans that are listening to this, okay, the only way any of this is making sense is if you're either looking at salary, which Jimmy
Yes.
brought up, or
Yes.
you're looking at Sauce as a trade chip.
Yes.
That's the scenario where it makes sense. So if you're looking at the game through a lens of a spreadsheet or you're playing Twitter GM, then this shit makes sense. If you're watching football and you're in a passing league and you got a man corner and you got a guy who can play man and zone, hello, are we still going with this myth? Who's getting an incoming head coach who is an all-pro quarter I can't believe I have to defend this. All-pro quarter at this position and thinks that they can't get the best out of Sauce Gardner in a passing league. Like other teams in the division must be so happy if Sauce is no longer a corner for the Jets. Like I don't understand. That's the only way that any of this makes sense. That's I think they'd be smart to keep Sauce and coach Sauce, work with him, just like a lot of this young talent. And by the way, Jet fans and June will agree with this. Jet fans will tell you to a man that the coaching hasn't been terrific in New York. So now we're undervaluing coaching. That's the part of the argument. It's not. This is about the cap. This is about assets for picks. That's what this is really about.
So we're
That's
saying
all I'm saying. That's
we
it.
can't put in people we have on this team, or find other people via draft, via other teams that may have corners that are available.
But why can't he
Let
build
me respond to
Medic?
that.
Why can't he build?
No,
Yes.
because
Go ahead,
Medic makes
Mark,
a
because
great.
now I'm riled
Well,
up.
Medic makes a great
Go
point,
ahead.
and I think you can do that if you've got a ferocious scheme and talent in other places. Like you can field, a trio of corners that are suspect if your front four or whatever the scheme up front is ferocious. and then creating problems and pressures, and then quarterbacks are forced to throw in uncomfortable position and toss up the like we saw Ashton Davis and Jordan Whitehead. We watched that football where these guys were picking up, they were getting multiple picks, more than Sauce a year. Do you think it's because Jordan Whitehead and Ashton Davis are all pros? No. It's because the scheme is making quarterbacks uncomfortable, and so they're just chucking the ball up, and these guys are opportunistic. So you can't do it that way, Medic. But
I know we played
when
pretty
you
good
have a
against the
corner
Eagles
like
without Reed and Sauce. That was one game, yes, but versus a really good team. So, I mean, I don't see why we can't go out there and put the corners out there to compete and trade out Sauce, someone, and get draft capital and then find people in the draft and do whatever we need to build other places. He's one piece
well,
of
in
a
that
puzzle that we
game,
need multiple players to fix this team.
I
Yes, we
remember
do.
the Craig
Absolutely
James
right.
and Tay Adams, whatever. I remember that in the defensive in the core, and I was as shocked as anybody. And that was Philly, by the way, rumbling into town, and no one had shown that they could beat them, and the Jets did it with practice squad corners. It was a shocker. But if you watch that game closely, Quinn Williams, who now is getting maligned and they want to run his ass out of town, got an interception in that game. Let's see, Jermaine Johnson came off the edge and hit an arm and caused a floater to go to who? I think it was Quincy Williams got a pick
Okay,
in that game.
so we're
Like
basically
the
saying
front seven was playing wild in that game. And
so
then,
basically,
the Jets
hold
got high
on.
safeties,
I
and
get
Tony
it.
Adams ran one
I get
back.
it, but you're saying, but then it's the same thing the Eagles did to the fucking Chiefs during the playoffs, during the Super Bowl. The front line
Right.
destroyed them enough,
Yes.
but the corners didn't
Right.
have to do much. So that's my
Right.
whole point. If you have a front line, which we need, that our corners can be saved a little bit because their coverage time is less. So yeah,
True.
my point comes back again. I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you later.
That's why I'm a big
Hey,
proponent.
Thank you,
absolutely,
Medic.
medic.
That's why I'm
Absolutely.
a big
Wait,
proponent
wait,
of,
wait,
of getting Mason
wait,
Graham.
wait, wait.
May I add
Brandon
something?
had been up for a minute, man. I gotta get the B, man. B, what's up, brother? My bad, man.
Well, it's all good. First of all, man, listen, tremendous Tuesdays, man. Shouts out to all the speakers and all the listeners. Y'all having a thoughtful conversation as usual,
Yo,
by the
no
way.
doubt, Brandon, and
Wanna,
especially shout out to you for always being
uh,
respectful and a gentleman. Shout out to
absolutely,
you.
man. You gotta come in with grace and respect and love and everything, and being humble and all that and all of that. Now, with all that being said, I don't like to agree with Junior on this one. However,
Ha! Come on, brother.
however, it depends on the conversation that the head coach is having with the All Pro, and you got to ask yourself a question. This is a psychological question. Is Sauce a team player or is Sauce a me player?
Mm,
Meaning,
mm,
is Sauce trying to be the highest paid at the position,
mm-hmm,
or is Sauce a me player? Doesn't mean he wanted. Doesn't mean he doesn't want an extension. Now, by the way, I don't mean that at all. But he's committed to the success of the Jets, if that makes sense. But if Sauce is more focused on being a superstar player,
mm-hmm,
right, and it's about me, then with Aaron Glenn as your head coach, this is not going to work
mm-hmm.
because he's going to make him work. He's going to hold him responsible and accountable for his duties, but his responsibility for this team. He's in season 4 now coming up, right? He's played 3 seasons. He's regarded as one of the better corners in football.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to not just hold him responsible as a corner, but hold him responsible as a leader on that football team. If that's not something he's committed to, or he just committed to being a star, because that's how dysfunctional he's been accustomed
Yes.
to, then he has to get Sauce out of there.
Thank you.
Can I respond to Brandon?
Now,
There's,
go
and
ahead.
Brandon, I echo Petey's comments. You always come in with respect and shared knowledge, so I appreciate you. So Sauce has been one of the players that flew in
That's where
to
I was
meet
going,
with.
Mark. Sorry about the good Mark. Excellent. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, he flew in to visit with the
Oh,
new
nobody
regime coming
visited
in.
the Jets. None of them. None of these got. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
So he flew in to meet with the new regime coming in, and his comments are out there. Like, it's easy to look up and hear what he said. And he's excited about what they're doing. And look, if you listen to what Aaron Glenn said, like, it's getting to the point where, like, disparaging Sauce is turning into disparaging Aaron Glenn. Honestly, that's how I'm starting to hear this, and I'll explain why. Because if you listen to how Aaron Glenn talks about players and holding folks accountable, and about You can't be accountable without being responsible, and about how players need structure, especially when they come out of college and like they need a structured environment, and that's something that these guys need. Sauce managed to win 2 All-Pros based off of sheer talent alone. I don't think he was coached really well. I don't think he's been coached hard or very well or been accountable like and responsible in his first couple of years as a pro. I think Aaron Glenn can get a lot more out of him in a league that
So
wants
do
to
I,
throw the
Mark.
ball all over the field. Like, and you guys think these guys just drop off trees? Think about this, and this is for Medic who left earlier. It's one position, a man in his own corner, okay, a shutdown corner. Uh, it could take 7 guys. Philly's got you need a front seven that can paralyze a quarterback to then have a substandard 3 dudes. What these guys just don't fall out of trees, man. I don't understand.
Mark,
I think they'll get a better version of Sauce if they keep him. This idea of flipping him
I'm
is
not.
crazy.
I'm not disagreeing with that. That sounds like team versus me,
Right,
if that makes
right.
sense. If that's team versus me, then you keep Sauce
But
gone.
it's not B.
Bottom
B,
line,
B, A, B. He's telling you about one thing that he's done in the past 3 years that showed it
Hmm.
was that
But
it was some type. Well, no, no, no,
June,
no, no. Wait, hold
all
on.
right,
You talk about one thing, whereas I just told you about him going on social media saying it wasn't my fault. I told you about a press conference where the reporter asked him, "Oh, so I heard that you guys are coming in to do tackling drills. We don't need to tackle. Yes, you do. You the first person that need to know how to fucking tackle because you can't.
okay.
You you you
June,
you
can I
you
tell me when I can jump in?
the bad as far as off the field outweighs the good to me. He is an individual, and it was already said that the team that just played this past 2024 season was a bunch of individuals, no team players. Period. Can't no one
Okay.
and no
But
one can argue that.
can wait, let me jump in here now, June. June, to be fair though, okay, you said all this stuff and Mark piggybacked it, but people want Sauce to change and get off social media. Don't you think it was a little mature that he went and met the coaches and went
Yo,
to the facility? To me,
P
that's part of, but wait, June, you got to give the guy a chance. Yes, he's immature a little bit, in
a
my
little bit.
opinion. Okay, so June, as players get older, who's a perfect example that that came into the league. Let's look at some players that as they got older go to basketball.
you got to give him some
But
time.
Yeah,
You got
but
to give him
but
some exam. You
but
got to give
but
him
but
time.
but but Pete, the problem is this: him maturing and him getting paid, the timeline don't match up.
June, I understand that, but you're acting like Woody Johnson's money is yours.
No, 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 no. What I'm saying is, why not just you need you got we got a lot of needs for this team. Just like Dom said before, we don't have a safety. Shit, we don't have a tight end. Once Adams and fucking Lazard goes, we need wide receivers, plural.
Yep. Yeah,
We
Mark, and we're gonna have
we
yeah, Mark.
we
I
need
just
we
called you Mark.
we
I'm
need a
used to debating Mark. Oh
we need
God.
we need a right tackle.
Yep.
We need middle linebacker. We need a lot of shit. So maybe we could spend him to get draft capital to sit there and try to recoup. We only got $20
June,
million.
but you want to recoup June. We don't have 20 million because once they get rid of Adams and
Okay,
Lazard,
what?
that's another $37 million right there. So you're
Okay, so
almost
you know
up to
what?
60, and then
Let's
you
say
get the
70.
Aaron Rodgers relief, which is another 25. So they got $80 million.
Okay,
They got
P,
money.
P,
But
$80
June,
million dollars with
June, keep
28 free agents and 7 draft picks. You're still not going to be able
but
to get depth or
June,
anything to this team.
June, but June, this is the process. This is not a Super Bowl. This is not a Super Bowl or a conference championship contending
Facts.
situation.
Big facts.
So you gotta temper your expectations. So what I'm saying is this: season one is about
And
culture,
valuation.
fit,
Yes.
responsibility, and how we're going to play as a
Yes.
team. So year one is really about. I'm not that like for example, as a Saints fan, right? When we hired Kellen Moore, when they finally make that announcement, I'm not gonna be that person who says season one it's we can't make the playoff. We can't. I'm not judging season one. Season one is really about changing
Yes.
culture. And I understand when you're trying to change culture, you're going to lose games in this process. L's coming, but you're just trying to funnel in who wants to play for you and funnel out who doesn't, right? Season 2 is when I really start to evaluate what's going on. But season 1, I really don't, because you're really coming to a bad situation and you're trying to update things and change philosophies and culture and fit and all those things. And you have to go through training camps and everything else to figure all these
Hey,
things out, right? So season 1, I'm not that harming on how it
B,
looks. Season 2, season 3 is a
hey,
different
hey,
story.
B, I don't know how long you've been in space. I've been on that. I'm telling what you just said to these two guys. They
Can I
want to
respond
win.
to this,
I don't want to
please?
win. I want the
No,
team. I
because
want to see the team play with discipline and play together as a team. I don't care
and
about the
win 3 to
wins.
4
Yeah,
games
See,
Hold
and
on,
win
see,
3 to
Mark.
4
see. It's
games.
All
him.
right.
Fuck the
All
wins. It's
right.
not about the wins.
It's
It's about
time,
We
guys.
got to
evaluation
talk
All
about
right.
coaching.
this.
Now it's time. I muted the room. June, I'm muting. Mark and June, it's yours because I'm
Y-
June.
Yeah,
Mark is driving me nuts with his
yeah,
and
yeah. He
Mark.
is. He
Mark,
is.
no,
He
Mark.
is. He
Hold
is.
on, Mark.
He
Mark,
is.
with your and I'm not being mean, Mark. The snarky
Yeah, yeah.
comments, which I
Okay.
understand, Mark. And June is just June wants to trade everybody and get draft picks for 2026. I'm ready for 2025. But go ahead, Mark.
Bro.
Yeah, he wants I don't know what this. Yeah, that's I really don't. I keep thinking, dude, you're coming out of pain of watching this team play poorly, and you're just like, you know what? I'm so sick and tired of these players, and they need to scrap them all because we need folks to come in that like don't know anything about the losing that the Jets have. That's the only way I'm making sense of it is that. And I understand all that. I understand the pain of watching. Listen, I watched all these games too, and I understand the pain of watching losing football. But and listen, all I am saying is that fans should get mentally prepared for a 3 to 4 win season next
No,
year because
Mark.
you've got a question mark. Hold on, Pete, because you have a question mark at the quarterback position, and now your presumptive starter going into 2025 is Tyrod Taylor or a rookie
Hmm.
or Jordan Travis. Like,
It's going to be
this is what
Taylor, Mark.
we're, or are they going to get a vet in and
Well,
then
I
not
think they,
draft?
Mark, I think they will. And let's listen, man. If we get Kirk Cousins, I'm sorry, man. We have no
Sheesh.
mobility at quarterback. No, no thanks. I'd rather have Tyrod
Yes.
Taylor, to be
So you have
honest.
Aaron Rodgers in the building, and then you go for his dollar store replacement
Well,
in
but
Kirk
the reason
Cousins.
why, Mark, is because he won't cost much. That's a cheap option
Okay.
because
All
of
right.
his
Well,
cap
listen.
hit. But I
All right.
want
Well,
to
if the
get
money makes
somebody like
sense,
I want to get somebody. I'll talk to Mookie. Because he covered the Bills probably when Tyrod Taylor plays. I want to hear from people about Taylor because this
He's.
guy's a
I'm
leader
I
too,
mean, Pete. I
Mark.
mean, yeah, he's
I just
exactly.
can I
He's
tell
a
just
leader.
tell the truth. I just want to. That's great. Leadership is terrific, and mentoring a young quarterback also terrific. An area where the Jets have struggled, but Jet fans should be mentally prepared for winning 3 to 4 games next year from the 3 to 4 team. Okay, just
Oh,
get your head wrapped around this.
What do you
All
think is
right,
the purpose of the 34th team?
and also get mentally prepared
We've
for
been preparing
getting
for. We've been
swept,
trying to prepare you guys since
Jarrett,
November.
Tell him
and
again,
also
Derek, please.
holy and get
Trying to
mentally
prepare you guys
prepared.
since November.
Get mentally prepared for getting swept by your division opponents this year and watching New England be a
all
step
right.
faster than you.
Okay, Mark.
And Miami, they're presuming that their quarterback's going to be healthy going into the year, and that they're gonna find something. And now you got Buffalo, who's in a much better position because now it's another year of Keon Coleman. Like they can add talent, like they can actually do some building through the draft. Like I think they'll be a stronger team next year. So this is what you're looking at. Get ready for three to
Is it?
four wins and
Is it?
losing
Mark.
all your division matchups.
No, no, thank Mark. Is it crazy to say, in my opinion, the Bills could be favorite now to win the AFC after what happened in the Super Bowl, or is it Kansas
Ooh, that's
City
an
still?
interesting take.
No, I mean,
Uh,
or are they going to put? I didn't see it. Are they going to put Baltimore ahead, or it's got to be close?
uh,
No.
That's too early to be calling that, man. That's way too
Hey,
early.
oh,
Reginald,
from
what's
Reggie.
up? You heard Mike White this morning? No, I'm only kidding. What up, Reg?
What
Reggie, you
up?
guys are running back with Tua?
We
Of
running it back.
course.
But this the last time. If not, you getting slapped up. Nah, you need to wake up and you know what I mean? We ain't paid for no reason, you know what I mean? So we gotta get our money's worth. We gotta get our money's worth. If he's not it, then he's not it. We gotta go for back in the draft to get another quarterback.
Reggie, do you think that the Jets did the right thing by parting ways with Rodgers and going into the league here with
I
I don't
told you
know who
that.
playing quarterback?
I told you that mid-season last year. You guys gotta part ways.
Yeah, but
Once your head coach, even though you guys didn't want the head coach,
I
once he
didn't.
had a say so in the head coach leaving, that was a that was the where the
yeah.
that's it right there. That's where the monkey
How
Reggie.
you
that's
know
where the
about
monkey
they?
wrench was
How you
thrown.
know about they need to get rid of their quarterback, but you still want to hold on to it? Yeah,
Say
okay.
what?
Oh, Whittle, good morning.
Talk
Say
about it,
what?
Whittle.
Good morning.
Talk about it.
It's the off
Yo,
season. No, Coach. You don't tell me to talk about anything after we pummeled the goddamn Knicks. All
Hey,
right.
and
It's
y'all
off
still
yo,
ain't
season
win,
yo,
and
talk
y'all
Hold
still
now.
ain't
yo,
won a
on.
bowl.
stop,
So
It's
you
off
want
stop.
to talk?
Wait,
season
wait,
You
talk
wait,
still
wait,
now.
ain't
wait.
won a bowl. So you
Stop.
still
Hold
don't talk
on.
to
I
Let's
didn't
me.
keep
hear
the
what
How
the
about
football,
that?
pause.
man.
Yo,
How about
coach,
that?
you
As
like
soon
the
as the
Knicks,
Super
How
Bowl
coach?
about that?
ended,
You still going
as
on an
soon
Listen,
as the
80-year
Super
drought,
Bowl
Whittle?
ended,
How
Coach,
about that?
let me tell you. Let me tell you
coach, you
what.
like
As
the
soon as the
Knicks?
Super Bowl ended, we got an ammo drop in Buffalo. Everybody's locked and loaded. We shooting at everybody now. Off season.
Yeah, that
Coach,
sounds
hey,
good. You said
coach,
that
do you
let's
last
like
talk
the
year.
then.
Knicks?
You said that
Let's
last
talk
year.
then.
Said that last.
Coach, I don't want to scream. Do you like the Knicks?
Yeah, he a
Coach.
Knicks fan.
I
All
I
love
agree
the
right,
with that.
good,
Knicks. I love the Knicks.
Me
good.
too.
I love the Knicks too.
I guess there's
I
one
love
thing we
them
Yo,
can
like
agree
remember
on.
Whittle,
how
real quick, Whittle, I
remember
brought
how
up a
in Hustle and Flow,
yep.
old boy Terrence Howard loved
Oh gosh.
PD, take
his
Whittle,
bottom
Mike.
bitch.
He talking
Nah, nah,
crazy.
nah,
Take
That's
his
how I
nah.
mic.
love the
Whittle, I
Knicks.
brought up a
The
point the
Knicks is
other
our
day. It
bottom
seems
bitch.
like the freaking
Go
Celtics
ahead,
never miss
man.
against the
Go
Knicks.
ahead with that, Will.
Jesus.
Don't do that. We talking
June,
football, man.
take
We
his
talking
All
mic.
right.
He
football.
talking
Nah,
All right,
crazy.
my
no,
bad, my bad.
coach.
All right, back to
Sorry.
football.
Yeah. Back
I
to the
gave him the
Legion of
mic.
Twos, Mark.
This is
Hey,
why he
Mark. Good
got the
morning. How are you?
MVP. Good morning, Whittle. Like I said, Buffalo's set, man. The Buffalo's going to get two from the Jets. Miami's getting two from the Jets. New England's getting two from the Jets.
That's a
And Jet
fact.
fans should
This
just
is
get
an
prepared
awful
for it.
take in the off
That's a
season. I'm
fact. No, no,
sorry.
no,
You
no,
Damn,
no.
that's
you
Wait, wait,
claim
awful?
wait, 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 wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
Mark
you
wait,
Cohen
claim
wait,
we
wait,
ain't
Awful
had
or
since
wait,
accurate?
wait,
February.
wait. I got a question for you and Mark.
I'm on a
Uh,
different island than both of y'all.
Pete, I got a question for both of you. Let me ask you a question. Would you guys rather split the division if it means that that basically that we fuck up our draft scenario?
Willing
June,
to
I am
plan for the
not doing
draft.
this in February.
He wants to play. These guys want to play for the draft, man.
But
I get
Mark,
it.
hold on, Mark. You're saying, hang on, Mark. You're saying no. It's
All
not. I'm no, Mark.
Get
You're
him, get him,
right,
saying,
go
Mark.
ahead,
You
Pete.
You are
get him.
Leonidas. I'm
wait,
calling you
wait,
Leonidas from now on, man.
wait, Mark.
You want to
You just
die
said
like
that we're gonna
300.
go 0-6 in the division, Mark. Then you're
Yeah.
changing up like a chameleon. What are you
No, I,
doing?
See,
Hey, put the
Pete.
headband
see,
on, Petey.
that's
Yeah.
Pete,
Okay.
it's a defensive it's a first year defensive minded head
Headband.
coach with a first year rookie offensive coordinator and no answer at quarterback. I think that folks that think that they're going to do better than 3 to 4 wins are crazy sauce. Like they're taking crazy pills.
Mark, what's your
I'm just
win
saying
total
mentally
with
get
Aaron?
prepared for it.
What was your win total with Aaron? I'm just curious.
I think if you brought I said it earlier, if you brought Aaron Rodgers back
Just
and
say,
now you've got
good,
Aaron Glenn in there and they can figure
good.
something out with the defense and now you've got a kicker,
Red's mute.
I don't know, maybe they can get to 10. I'm not sure.
maybe.
A lot hinges. Here's why. A lot
Mm,
hinges on Tanner Engstrom being creative with Aaron Rodgers and how willing is Rodgers to meld what he does with what Tanner wants to do with the offense moving forward. Like, and that's a huge question mark. And Rusty's right. Like Rodgers has never shown like he was fighting tooth and nail with what's his face LaFleur in terms of scheme. So like it is a problem, but we got to stop acting like Rodgers was the worst quarterback in football last
No,
year.
nobody
Nobody
said that.
said that.
Nobody said
Nobody
that.
said it. We
And
never
we're
said that.
acting like it.
So Mark,
That's
one
what I
more
No, we
said.
not.
question. One more question. Eight wins with Aaron, and the cap goes right into 26 and beyond, right? Because that's the thing. You can't.
Yeah.
You used to say like if we fix the cap, you couldn't fix it with
I
Aaron.
never said fix the cap. I don't care about the money.
Well, I do. Most people do.
I care about winning football games.
Right.
That's what
So
I care about.
then here's the question: 8 wins with Aaron, with a polluted cap, or 3 wins with whoever, with a fixed cap to go beyond. Which one's better for you?
The scenarios again. Buckeye, I don't care about the salary cap. And listen, you can get a quarterback How about this for an idea? How about instead what they do is they actually let's say they draft McCord or they get someone in the second or third round and then develop them under Aaron Rodgers. What if they did something like that?
Mark, it's
But
not
now, I
even.
mean, it's
But
gone.
Mark,
It's done.
I'm trying not to go back to Rodgers. I'm not. I'm trying to
You
not
know,
go back to him
So
right
Mark,
I think
now.
people are putting this Rodgers, putting him forward, and then it's a straw man, dude. They're taking Rodgers and saying, okay, well, if Rodgers comes back, it's all in. If Rodgers comes back, you got split leadership. If Rodgers comes back, you get none of that is true. You guys realize that's not true,
Well, let me
right?
ask you. Let me ask you a
Wow.
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
If you draft Kyle McCord, what round would you draft him
Oh, they cannot take him in the first. He's a day 2, day 3 kind of pick. He's a developmental guy.
he's going to get
Um,
What round?
overdrafted.
What round?
He's going to get
Hold
overdrafted.
on,
It's 2 or
hold on,
3.
That's a
he's
fact.
asking me. Yeah, Brandon.
hold on. What round? Second or third?
Yeah, I think second or if they could get him as a day 2 guy, I mean, but they can't start him in
Day
year
two. So you're
1.
thinking. So, but hold on.
Yeah,
So
go
what
ahead.
round are you thinking? I'm asking a particular question.
Okay.
You think he's a top 40 pick? Let me rephrase my question.
Oh
You think
no,
McCord.
he's a top 40 pick?
McCord.
no, I don't know if they can
No,
do
I think
that.
he's a third rounder.
Okay,
Maybe.
okay,
He's
okay,
not. He's
okay,
not a top
okay.
100 pick. What are we?
Oh,
What are we
okay,
doing?
okay. So
Last
okay,
end of
so
the
here we
third
go.
round.
Here we go. All right, so here we go. I mean this part with all disrespect possible. There's no quarterback in the National Football League. None. Not one. There's no such thing as developmental if they're not a top 40 pick. It's either you're ready to start when they select you at 55 or 65, you gotta win the fucking job. You better be ready to beat somebody out, or this ain't never happening for you. This is not how this works. This is not a developmental league. You're not taking a quarterback in the third round and say, we're gonna develop you. Bullshit. He better be fucking ready to take somebody's fucking job, but he ain't never starting this league. It ain't happening. They ain't saying how this works.
So
You
so
look at
so how come so
let's
how
think
come the
about
Packers did it?
How come San
they
Fran
took
did it?
Jordan Love in the first
He
round.
took him. Yeah, he was a first round pick, bro.
But
Dak
He was a
but he
top
Prescott would
40
be the
pick.
best
but he didn't
example.
come.
Dak.
But his point was he didn't come in and
He
take
stole a
nobody's
job.
spot.
No. He
Rodgers
said.
nor
He said
Love
you
took
don't take.
anybody's spot.
You
I
didn't hear
said
what
if
he
you're not a
said. He
top 40
said
pick,
you
I
don't
said
take a guy outside of the
top
the
40,
top 40. That
40
yeah,
pick.
that's the developmental guys. Like those are the guys that
Oh,
you
okay.
that's
Well
going to
then that
develop.
makes sense. That
It,
makes sense then.
you got to that guy got to steal a job. It ain't no development, no third round quarterback. If he don't come in and steal that job, he ain't the guy. He ain't it. Russell Wilson came in and stole that job from Matt
Yeah,
Flynn. Bitch, let me get
he
it out you.
did.
Let me have it.
Injury helped Tom Brady steal a job.
Yeah, he did.
Steal a
He
job.
Yeah, but it
did.
didn't
You
help him
stole a
keep it
job.
though.
You
His
ain't never.
play helped him keep it. That was the difference.
I,
Brock Purdy too.
but the difference is
Mm.
he never got. Brock Purdy stole
Yep.
that job.
Yeah, he
Kirk Cousins
did.
stole that job in
Yep.
Washington. He stole Dak Prescott stole that job in Cowboys. Let me have it, Tony. You're never getting it back.
Mm.
It's no such thing as developing no guy that's not in the top 40. You better steal a job or it ain't your job.
All right, well then let's
No such
buy
thing as
Kyle McCord a
development.
ski mask. Let's go.
So Mark,
That's my plan.
under your express
There we go.
desire, you'd be happy if the Jets brought in Kirk Cousins now, right?
Express
You'd be happy with
desire.
that.
Wow.
Would I be happy with Kirk Cousins?
Correct. You want a proven guy, right? This is because Cousins, Rodgers, same shit right now, right? Same guy.
No,
What do you mean no? What do
no,
you
not
mean
at
no?
all.
I've
Not at
been dying to
all.
hear
I
your
don't
guys'
compare.
thoughts on Kirk Cousins.
I have no interest in
Bring
Kirk
Sam
Cousins,
Darnold back.
but Mark, what makes Aaron Rodgers so much better than Kirk Cousins at this point? What is it?
So Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Aaron Rodgers will be another year. I watched Aaron Rodgers a year removed from Achilles, and I watched Kirk Cousins play a year removed from Achilles. I think Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback, even at his age and at Kirk Cousins' age. That's my argument on that.
Sam Darnold better than both right now.
And listen,
Didn't
I'm not
Janet
saying they
Jackson write a
should.
song? What have you done for me lately?
Yep.
Yeah, and 28
Mm.
touchdowns and
Let's get
11 picks
all right.
and 3,900
Speaking of
yards pass.
lately, let's get to Josh. He's got his hand up. And by the way, if you guys are not signed up, please subscribe to YouTube. We're on YouTube Live right now at Jets Commute. You know, people on YouTube can hear you guys. We'd appreciate a like and to check it out. Thanks. Go ahead, Shade. What up?
What's going on? Good morning, guys.
Bring
Shady,
some
what's good, my
fire.
Um,
brother?
Bring
What's
some
good with
fire,
you?
what's
Josh,
going on?
please.
First off, It's over. It fucking Game of Thrones, Sopranos, the fucking election. It's over. Aaron Rodgers gone.
Thank you.
Why the hell are we keep going down the same path? He's gone.
It's
Like he's
Mark.
gone.
It's Mark, baby.
It's
All right,
Mark.
hold on.
He's
It's
not coming
Mark.
Before
back.
we
They're
do
not
that,
about to pull a 180. He's
Mark.
not coming back. So
Shay,
there
when
is
we
no
started
other
the
option.
room, I actually said, okay, look at my tweet posted in the jumbo. I said, okay, Rodgers is out. Now, for folks that wanted him out, now what's your answer at quarterback? I'm ready to start having that
The
conversation.
answer
Okay.
is Travis Taylor and QB to be determined. That's the answer. It's not the answer that you like. That's not the answer that's going
Who's
to get you
Travis
to
Taylor?
the playoffs.
Travis
But
and
that's the
Taylor.
Jordan
answer.
Travis and Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then whatever
No Justin
quarterback they
Fields.
decide to back. You know what I mean? To me personally, it has to be a QB that maybe has not done it to the extent of like Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers, but a guy that can run a fucking offense as soon as Tyrod Taylor goes down. Which could be a bunch of different guys. It could be Heineke. It could be Howell. It could be Fields.
Stidham.
We just need you to get us to 2026. And whatever the chips fall, let them fall. If we end up being a decent team where we end up going 8-9, 7-10, and we're feisty, cool. If we bottom out, it is what it is. Because no matter what, we know for a fact, and I hope it's a fact, because I do not want Dart. We get one of the rookies next year, and then that if we hit on that guy, just like for Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, we can easily turn it around in year 2. We just have to hit on that QB, and we have to make sure that he has weapons and a good offensive line when he gets the job. If you
Absolutely.
want to turn it around year 2, get Wilson or somebody to at least to his extent has to be there ready to go. You know what I mean? So he has someone to throw to.
All right, so we
Like
got
that has to be it. That
mystery
has
meat
to
at
be it.
quarterback. That's what I'm hearing heading into the league here. Because
You know,
Tyrod Taylor is not going to play the full season. And Jordan
He
Travis
might. You
hasn't been
never know.
healthy enough.
No one thought that
Travis
Rodgers
wasn't
was going
healthy
to
enough
play
to
the
take a
whole.
snap last year.
but once again, Mark, you don't know. Free agency haven't even hit yet. We don't know who the Jets are going to pick up. We're going to get at least 2 quarterbacks, at least.
The grass is greener is getting kind of tiring
And
for
Travis
this.
Oh,
could,
Like
I mean,
this
hate to say
idea
it, but
of
Travis could get
we don't
released.
know. All
He could
right,
get released. I mean, I don't even know
Mark,
why
I
y'all would
hear
even
the
take a quarterback
frustration.
that was coming off of literally one of the worst college injuries I've ever seen. Dude had a meniscus, a meniscus tear, a broken leg, and an ACL. I mean, he might not play for 2-3 years.
let me ask a
Who
question.
else? Go
If you
ahead.
think so, I want to ask a question. So, okay, let's say that the 3 to 4 win team gets their way, and now this team is winning, let's say 3 to 4 games next year.
3 to 4. There you
Okay,
go. 3 to 4.
and you've got this young talent. All right, that folks are already cooking them narratives and getting sour on and saying that they're selfish, that they want out, trade rumors, the rest of it. And now they have to endure another season of losing. Now, mind you, we just saw Quinnen Williams post and delete something being like, thumbs down, I don't like this. They got rid of Aaron. What are they doing? Okay, we just saw that happen. And Quinnen is a leader on the team.
He's not a leader.
No, he's
Yeah,
Despite what
not.
Mark.
Jay
He's
said.
He's not
not.
a
Mark,
leader.
He's not.
Wait,
go ahead.
wait,
He's
Let
not a
him
leader.
Mark.
finish. I'll get him on this one. Go ahead.
So how do you think all that talent will respond after a 3 to 4 win season? Will
I
they want
don't
to stick
care.
around or will they want to leave?
If they want to go,
But you're in a
If they want
rebuild
to
at that
leave,
If they
they're
point.
want to go, let
gone.
them
then let
go.
them
If they want to go, let them go.
then
What's
let
with
them
this
You're in a
go.
holding this player
rebuild.
Let them
hostage
go.
shit? They want to go, let them go.
I
I
mean,
don't understand this
I mean,
shit.
the Detroit Lions.
You know
The
who's cheap to play for your team if you get equipment
Mark.
managers, dude?
The,
Roll
the
them out a
Detroit
corner
the
against
Detroit
Buffalo,
Lions.
Miami, and New England and see how your team fares.
Mark. The Detroit
This idea that you don't need talent to win is laughable.
the Detroit Lions went 3-13 with Jared Goff at quarterback. The next year they went 9-8. We I mean and then I mean
You're
That's
making my
we
crazy.
got
argument, Jarek. I said the Jets are winning 3 games. You're making my argument, man.
Right. I mean, but even if they win, even if they win 3, 4, 5 games, like whatever that is. I mean, first of all, that's getting you giving you a great draft position. That's giving you phenomenal draft position. But
Thanks.
number two, what if you get what if you get young guys or free agents that can come in here and the talent and because again, you guys trust the talent evaluation. Maybe not maybe as the coach, but in terms of Glenn and the staff he's brought in, that's really good in terms of talent evaluation. What if you bring in a lot of young guys there that know that learns and grows in the system, that know how to play efficiently in the system? I mean, just like the Lions did. The Lions brought in a lot of guys that for year one, yes, they went 3-13, but a lot of the games they were extremely competitive. A lot of the players bought into the system and they bought into Matt Campbell. The
Hey,
next year they
hey,
went
hey,
9-8 by
Jarek,
continuing to
was
build.
that 3-win team Aiden Hutchinson? Was that the result?
They drafted 8 in the next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, they drafted
yeah.
Aiden
Oh no,
that
you're
Mark,
year.
right.
you
Yeah,
No, yeah,
Mark,
yeah,
no,
you
yeah.
no,
like
you're
Aiden
right. You're right. You're
Hutchinson?
right. Yep, you're right.
Sure, Aiden Hutchinson's a
Yeah.
great player, but as you guys would say to me, 5 or 6 players doesn't make a football team. So that's great to
Oh,
get one guy
Mark,
in the draft.
that's a great building foundation, though. Come
No,
on.
but you know what is great, Mark? 2 straight great drafting classes, like the Lions did. They had back to
Boom.
back great draft classes. Talent evaluation. Y'all trust Glenn with the
Yep.
talent evaluation. We've seen him. I mean, we've seen him influence and get solid draft capital with Brian Branch, Aiden Hutchinson, and this year they got Tim Arnold. They brought in McNeil. Like we if the Jets hit in the
Jarek, I'm
draft,
not
they can do
disagreeing
You
it.
got
with you
to
because this is the road that they're on. And you got Moochie and
listen.
Glenn, both of whom can evaluate talent. This is the road that they're on. I'm not disagreeing with that point at all. All I'm saying is that Jet fans should be prepared for a 3 to 4 win season and getting swept by the division. And now the pitchforks are coming out because folks don't like that I'm saying that.
I think it's
That's
you
all
that
I'm
has to
saying.
prepare. I think every Jets fan outside of you, I think you have to prepare for it. I think we're embracing it.
As a fan, I like to watch winning football.
I get you.
That part's true.
But I think we're embracing a 3-win season or a 4-win season. I think it's embraced. I think that's
Okay,
what the
Pete, what
Jets
do you
fans
think of
want.
that?
Well, Pete's
Pete, are you
Oh, well,
there?
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
here.
he's
I'm
dying on that
yeah,
hill.
I'm not embracing a 3-win season.
Yeah,
But
he's
I'm
a
all,
And
but
Julian,
hold
he's a
on,
he's a he's a
Buckeye,
300
Buckeye
smart.
though, Buckeye. To be fair though, I am also not embracing some of Mark's takes here neither. To be fair,
There you go.
well, I'm not, but
I'm good with that.
I'm on Mark's
I'll
side
take
with,
that.
yeah, but
I got no problem
yeah,
standing
that's
on the
Mark. That's
island and then
fine. I'm
fast
Mark.
You
forwarding.
are
Again,
It's
Darrell
a lot of the
Reeves.
same.
You are you
Well, it's a lot of the
you
same.
are
It's a lot of the same folks who were falling all over themselves and doing cartwheels and back handsprings and waving pom poms when Solid got fired after week
you
5,
still stuck on that, bro.
and are like, well, because it's the same. Honestly, it's a
all
lot of the
right.
same shit I'm
Yeah, well,
hearing.
That
Is
was
folks are
funny,
thrilled about
June.
the
it was.
move, and now it's the same thing. Folks are thrilled that Aaron's out of town. I just want to, if we fast forward to
Mark
week
Island.
7, all right, listen to me for a second. Fast forward to week 7, and the Jets have lost 4 or 5 straight.
Oh,
And now the back page of the
Oh my
Post, and get ready, and the back page of the Post is saying, they're showing Aaron Glenn at the podium saying, we are the freaking New York Jets. And instead of saying we were built for this shit, it's going to say we are shit.
nah.
Get prepared for
Speaking of
that back
stuck, it
page.
looks like Tom's hand is stuck. It's been stuck up for a while. Tom, jump in.
What's up, Tom? My bad, brother.
No, that's fine. Good morning. I
Sorry
just
for the
wanted to.
corny segue, Tom, but good
Yeah,
morning.
I just wanted to interject to you guys, like on June and PD and everybody saying about a player wanting to leave. I'm gonna give you guys a real quick story. It's about the Pittsburgh Pirates, which I've been a fan of. So if you guys know Payne, then I know Payne too, because I'm a
Yes, you
Pirates
do.
fan.
I remember.
So there was a Pirates player. I don't know his name. I don't know the manager's name at the time. My dad told me this story. This is about players wanting to leave and wanting more money. The Pirates finished in dead last that year. And this player walked in. He was the best player on the team. And he said to the manager, he goes, I want to raise. He goes, you want to raise? He goes, yeah, I want to raise or I'm going to walk. He said, there's the door. He goes, you're going to let the best player go? He goes, we finished in last with you. We're going to finish in last
Thank you.
without you.
Fucking
So
thank
that's the way I look at it.
thank you.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Thank you.
June. Hold
Thank you.
on. Here's my
Thank
I
you,
problem with
don't.
Tom.
this.
I
Thank
don't.
you, Tom.
No,
No,
because I'm
brother.
not
Thank
I'll
you,
tell you
anointed.
what's
Tom.
the problem.
Let Mark rebut
Has
this.
Saucer or Garrett, has Saucer Garrett gone to the have they made any comments in the media saying, you know what, I want this much money or I'm out?
No.
bro.
You're gonna expect it from
What's all you,
Sauce
you
though.
can
You're
I
gonna
hear
expect it from
expect it.
Sauce,
crickets.
bro.
Whoa. Expect. I hear crickets. Has anyone, is there
Expect
any
or has it
documented footage or
happened? That's what
words?
Mark is
Nobody
asking
nobody
y'all.
asked him the question.
But
Oh
wait,
my,
hold on
oh
here. Hang
man.
on here. To
Okay.
be fair, I muted the room, and it's not. To be fair, you guys jump all over Mark for deflecting. Now y'all are deflecting. Answer it
Nobody
directly.
no, Petey, nobody asked him the question.
Thank you,
You
Petey.
got it,
No,
Coach.
but
To hell with you,
who asked
coach.
him the question? Like
Well, what do you mean? He asked y'all. Did he say it or has
nobody
it
asked
happened?
him the
Has it
listen,
happened yet?
when
Baseball is
Jamar
different,
Chase
Coach Tom. Was that
when
player Barry
Jamar
Bonds?
Chase wanted to be the highest paid receiver, how do we all know it? Because somebody asked him the question. Otherwise we never would have knew.
New York, Jarek, has what, look,
And so
the
y'all are
Jets
expecting
has
him
one
to
of the
say
most,
that.
that,
Y'all are not saying that it actually has happened though. That's what Mark is asking you.
If somebody
right.
When
asked
But we're
Garrett
putting
Wilson the
that
question,
malice on
I
the player.
guarantee you he
That's
said he would
it's
like to be
dirty
paid
work,
like a
man.
top five receiver because he believes he is a top five receiver.
And
He
Sauce
believes he's a top
It's
Gardner
five
is
nasty
receiver.
and
work
Sauce
for that.
Gardner could go back to a top 5 corner. Why can't we keep him?
Yeah, Mark, this is
He's
nasty.
gonna want to get paid like the high.
Well,
He's gonna
coach,
get paid
he's
coach,
gonna
we're
get
the
what?
highest
we're
paid.
fighting our
He's
own fan base
no
on
that he's already
players.
said that.
Right.
I can find that. He said that on his Twitch.
But
He
coach,
wants to be the highest paid
soon
corner in
you
the
and
league.
June will be fighting over Justin Fields, and I can't wait for that.
No, we not, because Justin Fields
Hey,
not
Petey.
coming to win
He's
three
not
to four
sticking with you.
games.
You
June is
guys
cool
play
with
him.
winning 3 to 4 games, and
You're
you
going
wanna
back to
you wanna
Russell
add another
Wilson.
bad year
Say
on that
hello to
boy's
Sierra
resume. That's
for me.
nasty.
Russell Wilson's coming back.
Bro, that's nasty. Bro,
All right,
that's
let me get in
nasty.
coach's corner on this. I'm gonna get in coach's corner on this. So
Coach's
you're gonna
corner is
saddle
funny.
a first year defensive uh, defensive head coach with a
Yep.
rookie OC who runs a
Yep.
West Coast scheme. Which, by the
Yep.
way, if you look at Goff and like how he wants to operate, it's a lot of quick reads, quick passing, diagnose, get the ball out quick, and you want to saddle him with Justin Fields, who instead I would create an offense around Justin Fields that's like a lot of RPOs, a lot of movement, a lot of him getting out, like a lot of running, uses athleticism. Like that's his superpower. That's the kind of offense I would put. But
Wait
you
a
want to
minute.
put him on the
Wait, hold on,
Jets?
Buckeye. Buckeye, you
Get out
Thank
of
you,
here,
Yes,
Mark.
sir.
man.
Thank you,
didn't wait
Mark.
a minute. Did Justin Fields run a West Coast offense with RPO based elements at Ohio State
Yes, sir.
with those 2 years with Ryan? Okay, so we I mean he's look at the
So we're saying
offense.
Justin Fields in 2.5 can quickly dissect and diagnose a defense because of his college
He
performance.
never
We're
got the
saying that.
opportunity.
Can I? Yeah,
What do you
Jared.
mean bro,
I
he's
gotta
at
say
bro,
one
this is
thing.
his
I'm
fifth
tired of
season.
this. You know,
What are you
Dan.
doing?
I just saw in the comments. I don't see Dan in here now, but Dan Moscow said, which is a very good point, and I'm with him here. Hold on, let me just find this. People saying that Sauce doesn't fit the system. They don't even know what system will be.
What?
Plus, he can play both zone and man. So tell me which
What?
team doesn't run zone or man.
No. What?
Dan, if you're listening,
Steve Wilkes.
good take.
Steve Wilkes plays a lot of blitzing, a lot of man. Aaron Glenn plays a lot of blitzing, a lot of man. What are you talking about? We already know what scheme gonna be. That the head coach and the DC both play pretty much similar styles. A lot of blitzing and man.
But finish the story, June. You're presuming that Sauce Gardner can't play in that scheme or look or be better as a corner in that scheme.
Especially if you're
And I think
generating
that's
all that pressure
crazy.
up front.
Bro.
Like, come on,
Wait,
bro.
wait, wait, wait,
Exactly.
wait, wait, wait,
Be
wait, wait,
Exactly.
wait, wait,
serious.
wait, 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 wait. Hold up. Generating what pressure? What pressure we
You just
generating?
said Aaron Glenn and Steve Wilkes run a man blitzing
Yeah,
style of
yeah,
defense.
yeah.
So do you not think they're generating pressure? At the very least, if they're not getting sacks, if they're
Dude,
blitzing that heavily,
are you
that's the
not?
point of blitzing.
You're so focused
All right,
on Justin Fields, you're not even paying attention to the fact that our defensive line is pretty much dead. We need players, so we don't know who's going to be playing next to Quinn.
Mark is saying the same thing.
June, you're twisting in the wind on
How
this
am I
one.
twisting
Right?
the
What is
wind
he
in it?
talking about?
What are you talking?
Sauce will be
Yo,
Sauce with Glenn will be better. That's the point.
you said who?
Sauce
Sauce
with
with
Aaron Glenn
Glenn
would be
will be
better.
better.
Well, you know what? I'm writing this shit down now because all season long, I
Do
will
it,
call your houses
please.
at 3 in the fucking morning and remind you this bullshit. I'm waking the
Oh, you're going
baby
to
up,
jail
Yeah.
everything. I
on
don't
that.
even care.
Please do. Please do.
Listen,
Terrence,
Mark's
And then
Hold on, hold on.
Mark's
I'll call
Mark's got
you, and then I'll call you and Tyron your quarterback, and Justin is
Mark's
mine.
got
That
Mark's
You
got
such an
Aaron after
asshole,
20
man.
years.
Hey, Junebug. Hey, Junebug.
Reginald, what's going on,
Junebug.
Reginald?
Was this Sauce's fourth year? Was it
third.
is it not
You
a
This
heard.
contract
was his
year?
third
No,
year.
this is his
Now he's
fourth.
going to his fourth year. Go ahead, Reg. Make your point, because
Oh, so it's
I'll
a contract year.
yes,
So it's a contract year.
yes.
No, it's not,
Well,
On
no, no,
June.
top
no,
of
no, 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 no,
June,
no,
that
no, no,
hurts
no,
your
no,
No,
argument
no,
it's
too,
no,
though.
no,
not.
But
What
no,
what are
no,
June,
y'all
no,
but
no,
doing?
no,
June,
no, no,
Hold
no, no, no,
Y'all
on.
no, no.
It's a
bullshit.
contract year.
He's
They didn't
eligible
pick
for an
up his fifth
extension.
year
He's
yet.
eligible for extension.
They
But go
didn't
ahead.
pick up his fifth year. So yes, it's a contract year. Yes, it is a contract year.
Mm. Good,
They didn't pick up his
good
fifth year
point.
yet. So
not yet.
therefore, he's
Yeah, but
going to
now,
be
hold on. The
seriously
league year
evaluated by
didn't
Glenn.
even start.
True that. Yes, correct. It's
So
gonna
they're
be.
going to pick up his option. Let's get to Terrence because I got to close
Oh
in
So,
the next.
well,
man,
well,
my
wait,
guy.
well, wait a minute. We don't know if they're going to take his fifth year option. We have no idea
Bro,
what
Exactly
they're
my
going to do.
there's,
point.
come on.
My point
There's no doubt
exactly.
they're taking
Nasty.
it.
But
Yeah,
make
this is
way for
nasty.
Terrence. Terrence. Good morning, my brother.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. I feel some dissension in the 34 here, man. I can't have
Mm.
this,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Well, I
But
needed you, brother.
I know, but I have to. From what I listened to Samini's pod last night, and supposedly Wilkes, like whoever said it is correct. He
Thank you.
basically he does do a lot of blitzing,
Thank you.
but he does emphasize a lot of zone coverage in the cornerbacks.
Mm.
Glenn, on the other hand, preferred
Mm.
more
Can you let him
man.
talk,
So I
please?
don't.
Your stomach hurt.
So I just don't. I don't know if there's going to be a hybrid of that, but that's the thing we were talking about a year
Yes.
ago about what we wanted Sauce to follow. We didn't want him, at least on third downs. We didn't want Sauce to patrol an area at a critical time.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted him to follow, the X or and that didn't happen. And also, let's face it, Sauce didn't have a great year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we'll see how the system develops. But yeah, like if you go by past history, Wilkes and Glenn are compatible in terms of they like blitzing. Yeah, but then the question becomes, who are they blitzing? What secondary do we have? And that leads me again to the argument, which to me is over. I'm just so tired of arguing. Like it's done. It's done. He's gone.
Yes.
Accept it. Everybody
Let
wants to
it
win.
burn. Let it
Burn,
burn.
baby,
Let
burn,
it
Who's your
burn.
quarterback, Terrence?
Oh
Who's your
my
quarterback heading
God.
into late
Wait,
year?
hold on. I'm going
I'll
to
be
pull a
the
soprano reference. Terrence, are you pulling a thing? It's over. Kabish, over and
Kapish.
done.
It's over. It's over. He's dead. He's gone. What do you mean? Oh, that's Tommy from Goodfellas. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah.
That's Tommy from
But
Goodfellas. He's gone.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
nothing.
they
He's
did. It's
gone.
done.
It's
And then
nothing we can do about it.
Mark, and that's Mark in the payphone banging it, going,
I'm asking you,
Mark
Terrence.
is at. Oh, Terrence, you got fucking Mark to laugh.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Mark never laughs. What a fucking great
Yo.
job by you. Mark is laughing.
34th team, man.
Miserable Mark is
We
laughing.
we 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 we
Sorry, guys.
we do what we do to 34th team, bro. That's it.
that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Nah,
And then the
I'm
payphone
not
almost
part of the
came on.
3-4.
I
I'm
know you're
part
not
of
part
the
of the 3-4. I don't
31
know.
AG team, all right?
No, no,
And
no, no, no. You part of RIB. Run it back.
Oh, run it back. Ooh, team up our.
Easy
Be
on the
real. Run
payphone.
that shit
Easy.
back.
I know
it's
he's
over,
gone.
though. It's over.
It's over.
Uh,
He's gone. He's
Easy
gone.
does it.
All right,
Yeah, it's
guys,
like he went
speaking of
in.
that, wrap up your.
That's
I
it.
wish I
That's
didn't
it.
have to
That's
end.
it.
This has been,
Let's
first of all,
let's
guys,
leave it on that note.
Whittle,
Petey,
Red's
stop being a
coach.
party pooper, dog.
I got it, bro. You got to make money. You got
Hey,
to do.
I ain't stopping you, dog. My bad.
It's
I ain't
getting
stopping you,
hard
dog.
out here
Yo,
for a
Reggie, if you
true.
give me an account, Reggie, if you give me your, Reggie, if you give
Hey,
me an,
shout out to
hey,
Terrence,
yo, that's
dog.
hold
my
I'm
on, Reg,
sorry.
guy. Hey.
If you give me an account
What you
on
say,
here,
Petey?
if you give me account, I could, stay open longer.
Bro, these orthopedic doctors are in and out of fucking systems. Like they're jumping. Yeah, I let me get a more stable one, dog. I got you, dog. Let me
All right.
find.
Yo,
I got you. I
Sorry
got
for
hey,
you.
being
Reg,
a
hey,
party
Reg,
pooper,
help,
guys.
help PD get more money so he can help pay fucking Sauce, please, because I don't.
Well, I want to pay you, June. I want to pay you.
No, 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 no. I don't want your money. I just want Sauce of the fucking team. That's all I want. That's it.
Oh gosh, that's nasty work. Yo, guys, for real, Reggie, Coach, you've been in here a lot, Coach. It's cool, man. Whittle,
It's all love.
Rusty's in here.
Man,
I see
Hey, Widow, I'm getting my
Mario,
payback, dog.
man, you know
Don't get
what? You know
comfortable,
what,
What
Widow.
up,
man?
Don't
Big?
get
You know
comfortable,
what?
Widow.
Coach only been in here because you've been ducking me on other spaces because of what we did to the
Bro,
Knicks,
I
man.
ain't
No,
ducking
no,
you,
no.
Come
bro. I
off
Yo,
mute.
came
wait.
in the
Come off
space with,
mute,
Hey,
hey,
Coach.
bro.
Widow.
You sent,
Hey,
Come off
Widow.
Widow.
mute, Coach.
Let's not do the Knicks thing, man. You forgot who. I mean,
Yeah, man. I
don't
mean,
do
I'm
that.
a Nick fan,
Don't do
Whittle.
that,
That was
man.
not me, by the
You
way,
know,
Whittle.
no, that was me, cause I'm surprised he ain't called me on the bullshit, but that's all right. I wasn't gonna answer your call anyway, but fuck that. Anyway, shout out to the 34th team who represent hard as they always do. Everybody with the 34, please show the love, show your love. Medic, everybody else, you know. Buckeye, of course. Jerick, of course. You already know Terrence. We got Rusty. Uh, we we're trying to negotiate a contract to pull Curtis aboard. Yeah, 34 team all day. And shout out to the RIBs, run it back, Mark, PD.
Oh, Kurt, he's
Yeah,
got his
Bro,
logo
Widow,
I'm
ain't
on.
nobody ducking
Curtis
I'm
you,
got the
here.
logo
man.
on.
You sent me the
Yo,
space and I
guys.
got
Nasty
Yeah,
and I
work.
hopped in there.
yeah. No, but be well, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks,
Uh,
Pete.
Big
Thanks,
hogs. I
June.
see
Thanks,
you. What up,
everybody.
before
J Mick,
before we before we
Alex?
close out, 34 team, you know what to do.
June, it already started. You don't need to say it.
Tear it down.
We're tearing it
Blow
down.
it up.
Petey, you will tear it
You
down.
will tear it down,
You have
brother.
no choice but to
We
accept it.
shall see, folks. See you tomorrow.
Mark, tear it down.
We're gonna get you to say it one day, Mark. Tear it down.